The following is a WDWN Tunes original program.
Live from Celebration, Florida, it's time for See You Real Late. And now, here's your host, Tom Corless.
Welcome to See You Real Late, or as we call it, Iridescent. It's all right. It's all right, it's fine. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people in my apartment tonight. I don't know. The toilet's a little weird. Sometimes you gotta jiggle the handle, just so you guys know. Don't put too much paper. Yeah. Nick remembers.
The sink backs up too, so be careful.
Yeah, when Michelle would pour all the alcohol down it. Yeah. Anyway. Yes. Bear with us, of course, if there are any technical difficulties tonight. We're still pretty new at all this, but hopefully by the 2020s we'll get this all figured out.
Yeah, we'll get it.
And then that's when the technical crew walked out of the show. They took their Arby's sandwich and left. Did you eat it yet? He still didn't eat it. Eat your sandwich.
We give you permission. Go for it.
Yeah, the show, we had some problems last week, obviously, and we're still resolving those, and thankfully, hopefully, I think we're on the air now.
So he ordered the Arby's sandwich before last week's show, and he still didn't get to eat it?
Yeah, it's a week old, which
Yeah.
I've been told is that's how long you want to wait.
No, they're fine.
That's when
yeah.
it hits its peak. The peak flavor is 7 days later.
7?
Yeah, 7. Yeah. But serious thank you to those of you who watched last week's show. I know we had a lot of problems. We appreciate it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please hit the like button, subscribe for more. And if you're really enjoying this nonsense, you give us a super chat. Your donation will be used to run an update on the WDWNT network forums.
Or maybe finish that VR. That would be cool. Can't wait till that's done. Maybe by 2020.
We were going to finish VR, but then Liquid Magic runs us like $300 every time we do it. So, you know. You know how much See You Real Late used to cost us? It was a cheap show.
Oh, boy.
We were all remote. Jose had some free key for some soundboard software.
Yeah.
Used for the soundboard band. It was the complete opposite of this. I also had no video. I could do this. I was in my pajamas doing the show. It was great.
Yeah.
It was great. Now the news. Brought to you by the WDWNT Interglobe Society. Walt Disney World's 40th anniversary has just passed. And while there wasn't a whole lot new, we have no doubt that Disney's going to go all out for the 50th in just 10 years' time. Nothing can stop us now.
Yep.
Someone in the crowd went, yeah. And that was me 5 minutes ago when the show finally worked. Like, we have audience. An entire new Fantasyland is coming to the Magic Kingdom, including meet and greets for Belle, Ariel, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, and of course the fairies of Pixie Hollow. And in total, the park will have more princess meet and greets than Hollywood Studios has attractions. Yeah. This will all be great so long as no one complains that there's nothing for boys in a princess land. As long as that doesn't happen, all of this will be built.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine making that complaint in 2021. Someone will rip off your arm and beat you with it. You try to assign IPs to a gender. Like, boys can like princesses.
Let's go. Let's go. The line in that bathroom was so long.
And you know, it wasn't really that nice of a bathroom.
And it was so boring.
I just ate my candy.
got
I
candy?
like
Oh,
those
Tommy, yeah.
Tingles,
I
man. I love Tommy.
Oh my God, the Tangled
Tommy, I found
bathrooms are
them.
so
You
cute.
found
I found
That's
them.
good.
We're here. They were in the bathroom. It was great.
Oh yeah, such a long line in there.
There's a tall tower by the bathrooms.
Yeah, I love those.
Tower.
With the girl up there, the
It was
princess.
so nice.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, did they redo the bathrooms? They were lovely.
They were
This
awesome.
candy's really old. This candy might be from the 2010s.
It's chewy. It's great.
It's very chewy.
Is it gum? What is this?
No, they're filled with candy in the middle, Tommy.
Tommy, would I give you gum? You're gonna choke on it. I wouldn't give you
No,
that.
we
Come
wouldn't,
on.
no.
Come on. We wouldn't give you gum.
It's,
Nick, you
just
want that?
chew. Oh,
No, I
there's
got
an
plenty in the
apple
This is
van.
from 7
Oh, there's an
That's an
apple.
apple.
I didn't know there was
Apple one.
7-Eleven branded candy.
That's all I can afford on my limited budget, Tommy.
Did you
The
grab
Werther's
another scratch
original
ticket?
Were like $3 more.
He's so judgmental.
Oh, tell him
Get
about the
the
scratch,
scratch ticket while you were there?
Oh yes,
The scratch ticket.
yes.
how
I got
much
some
you
more.
won.
I won $4.
$4.
Yes.
It
So I
took
won-
her 20 scratches, but
Yes.
$4.
I got 3 more this time.
So we're winning.
That's right. We're winners.
Oh, this one smells like apples.
I don't even know what they all look the same unwrapped.
Oh my God.
I've heard that
so
before.
good.
You know. Boy. Walt Disney World has announced an Avatar-themed land
Whoa.
for Disney's Animal Kingdom. They announced it on September 20th, 2011. Man, I can't wait to visit that in 2 to 3 years. Is it too loud for the ladies? Are they complaining?
My hearing aid.
Hearing aid, yeah.
No one else
For
is
this show,
wearing.
it's best to just turn it off.
Yeah, I just don't wear those anymore.
No one's wearing a nightgown. It's see you real late, ladies. Come on.
It's so true.
I was in the bathroom.
You better keep holding that book right where it is.
Oh. We'll tell you about this later.
We'll be making a different kind of memories.
Oh boy.
We're seeing a rise in a new form of fan-based reporting in the community as blogs and podcasts are becoming increasingly popular, not including this one. At least we can be sure that Disney's communications team is fully prepared to engage this new community and move into the 21st century media landscape. I'm sure they've got it all under control.
Smooth sailing. Yes.
In fact, I heard, you're not going to believe this, I heard Ricky Brigani of Inside the Magic and Deb Wolves of All Ears actually do this full-time now.
Wow.
They do this full-time. Yeah, that's unreal. I couldn't
That's
imagine
impressive.
that. Yeah, I'm sure they both love what they do so much that they'll both stay in the community and never sell their websites to people who do SEO for a living and don't actually care about the product. I'm sure that'll never happen. Let's just see it relate. We're going to be mean. That's what this show is. Get used to it. Never one to pass up overly dramatic infighting, highly unprofessional relationships, and free labor. Are we talking about us? Disney launched the Disney Moms Panel, providing unreliable information to guests even quicker than ever.
You know, that was only slightly more reliable than the dad's panel.
That's true.
They never took anything serious.
That's true. Mufasa lied to Simba.
It's
Everything
true.
the light touches is in his kingdom. What
No,
is it?
I
So
know.
true.
Ah.
That's so true. Dads, they lie.
You
They
know,
do. They're
I
horrible.
applied for the mom's panel. I had my son fill it out for me because I don't know how to use the computer.
Computers are hard.
Yeah, and I didn't get it. I didn't get on the panel. I can't imagine why.
I don't know
That's
either. Like,
awful.
I also tried for the panel.
Yeah.
Yes, I told him I loved Harry Potter.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Men
yeah.
in Black is fantastic,
yeah.
and I don't understand it. It was the top of my game for those. I
Telling you.
don't understand it.
I don't get it. So selective.
Star Tours, The Adventures Continue, features 54 different ride combinations. Nope, hold on. All right. We lost the show. Of course we did. It's just
Oh
like
my
Sia
God,
related.
they lost the show.
It's back.
Yay.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
That's our logo.
Hooray. Good thing we don't have an event next week. We're back now. We'll try again. It is just like Sierra Lane.
Yeah.
It really is.
There you go.
It's amazing. Nothing has changed in all these years. It's amazing.
And why should it?
Why should it? Oh, Nick, always the optimist. Yeah. Don't worry, Nick. That art behind you will definitely happen.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
You made lots of money on
I'm
that
looking
one.
forward to Hyperion Wharf.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward. Should be great.
gonna be
Hyperion
big.
Wharf, coming soon. Star Tours, the adventures continue, features over 54 different ride combinations, and I've heard from the future that any combination will still make more sense than episode 9. Watch them in any order.
Any order, yeah.
Any order. Third Death Star, pod racing, Jar Jar Binks. Sounds like a better sequel trilogy to me. I don't know. That's everything I'm looking for in a sequel
It'd be
trilogy.
great to end on Jar Jar. Sure.
Huh?
It would be great to end on Jar Jar.
Jar Jar should have been like the main villain.
Yeah.
It should have been revealed that he
Should've
like
done
made
it.
Snoke.
Yeah.
It's like it's a Jar Jar clone. There you go. Magic bands.
Oh.
Magic bands and
yeah.
My Magic Plus have debuted, promising to forever change the Walt Disney World experience. You wear this band on your wrist, you can use it for like everything.
Everything.
Everything. It's your room key, your charge card, a way to enter a fast pass queue. It's amazing. The band also speaks to attractions, where it could show your name while you're on the ride. You can see your name on the ride. And I've heard they're going to try to roll this out to the executive in charge of consumer products next. He'll be next.
Everybody have their scissors?
I do.
Yeah. No, I need the scissors. That's what I needed.
What is
But
happening
I don't have
now?
scissors.
We're scrapbooking.
Scrapbooking,
Tommy.
Tom.
Scrapbooking.
Come on.
It's Scrapbooking Club. There's Scrapbooking Club here every night.
Yes.
Every night for the
Every
past
Thursday.
50 years.
This is where Scrapbooking Club always is.
Yep.
Oh, this is an old map. This one's gonna look great.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Maria, show him.
Oh, look.
No.
The book.
Oh, the
the
book.
book.
Yes.
The book. So
Yes.
we're making you a book, Tommy.
You're making me a book.
We're
We
gonna
got
make
all
you
your
a book.
stuff.
We should
Yes.
make everyone at home a book, so when the show goes down, we could just show them images of what they
Images
missed.
of what happened.
We went
Yeah,
through all
we'll
your,
mail it to you at home. You'll see, like, oh, they did that
6 to
bit.
8
Oh,
weeks.
that's good.
we
Yeah.
went through all your peepers, Tommy.
So
My
many.
peepers?
Your
Papers.
Oh, papers.
Papers
Yes.
to put
You
them
had
in the
so
book.
many maps.
You
Tommy,
do have a
so
lot of
many.
maps.
Don't cut my map.
The thing
Yes.
is
So
some
many.
of them are too big and
Yeah.
you don't fit in the book.
Don't.
Tom's
So
getting a heart
you have
attack.
to cut them into pieces.
Watch your fingers.
This says test track. Do you really care about this one, Tommy?
You
Which
know,
test
sometimes-
track?
This is a new fantasy.
Is it new test track?
Oh my God, he was
You
just
can cut it
talking
if
about
it's
that
new
one. We
test
should
track.
put it in the
I like
scrapbook
to
here.
give it like a
at
rustic
this.
feel sometimes. You want a rough edge, you rip it.
Oh, this
It-
little gentleman here looks like Tommy. We should cut this
It's
one
a
out.
joke,
Oh,
but
yeah.
them ripping the
Yeah.
maps does hurt me. I'm in a lot of pain right now.
We should
Those are my
get a
Horcruxes.
picture of Tommy and
Oh,
put
boy.
him on the map.
Tommy doesn't look too good.
No.
Oh, it must.
Oh, you
Tommy,
might.
you got too much sun.
Oh no, he's not. You know, someone better hit the life alert button.
my
I
God.
think he might have a.
Good. I think he's going
I
to
think
have
he
a
might.
heart
I
attack.
think he might go down.
Where's my
ladies.
necklace?
Why didn't we hit the life alert button for the show? We didn't. The last 2 weeks. We had 2 super chats. Keep breaking the show. All right, we got WDW Mickey. I can see you need $5. I assure you, no amount of money has fixed any of this. So, but thank you. But thank you. And Dave G, $12 to make it through 12 minutes without technical. No, we lost the show. We lost the show already. But thank you.
Tommy, I can bring you my $4. But I went on the
scratch off?
scratch off.
Did you redeem it already? Or do I have to bring the ticket?
No, you gotta bring the ticket.
I
Yeah,
have
Tommy.
time.
You have to do that.
I have time. Speaking of the head of consumer products, Bob Chapek has been moved over to Disney Parks and Resorts to lead the division. Going to lead the division. I mean, they have so much momentum coming off of Cars Land, Mystic Manor, New Fantasyland. It would be really hard to screw that up.
So
I'm
hard,
sure he'll
yeah.
be fine.
I wish him the best of
He'll
luck.
He'll be fine. He would be fine. Send help.
He
Hit the
might
life
not
alert.
even be human.
Hit the life alert for Walt Disney World. Frozen Ever After will replace Maelstrom at Epcot. A word on the street is they spent millions on new animatronics and set designs, but of course what the ride really needed was something to fix that lift hill, really bumpy lift hill. I'm sure that's the first thing they addressed. I'm
Yeah.
sure as soon as they got in there,
All the
replaced
budget
no
goes
more
there.
bumpy lift hill.
No.
No. It is just like Sierra Lane also because we recorded remotely and I couldn't hear any laughter. So this is very much the same tonight.
Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah.
Disney, the problem, you can't, they're laughing, you can't hear it. The mics are broken over the audience. You can't hear them laughing. Yeah. There it is. Disney now owns Star Wars. They now own Star Wars. And we will inevitably be getting a Star Wars land at the theme parks. How could this not be the most amazing thing ever, right? I imagine the summer this opens, you won't even be able to get into Disneyland. Hollywood studios will have so much more to do than ever before. That'll be great. There'll be so much more to do. I can't wait to battle the Empire and Darth Vader, grab a drink at the Mos Eisley Cantina, and ride in the Millennium Falcon with the living legend Han Solo. I can't wait. It'll be great. Maybe ride on a speeder bike?
Ooh, that'd be.
I know that's Star Wars.
Who knows?
Star Wars?
Sky's the
Star
limit.
Wars. My son was really into it, and now William Shatner's in it. Oh, love him.
Yeah, William
Such
Shatner.
a cutie.
Yeah.
Shatner. Oh, may the force be with you and also with you.
That's right.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
I hope he lives long and prospers.
Yeah, yeah.
You can go on, Tommy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh.
Is William Shatner just sitting back and watching tonight's show? Because I feel like I'm drowning.
I hope so.
Anyway, moving on. Someone at home got that. Disney announced a new Toy Story Land. You see this? A Toy Story Land. And people are throwing a lot of shade at them about it, though. I'll have to wait and see how they respond. There's no shade. Toy Story Land. No shade. You eating your sandwich? Is that what you're... Yeah, Darius is eating his sandwich. That's great. Bought it at 6 o'clock.
You got something for everybody?
Just pull everyone off a piece of roast beef. We'll make do. Just save it for the next time the stream goes down. Pandora, the world of Avatar, has opened, and what an attraction Flight of Passage is. Like with most screen-based attractions, we can't wait to see how they integrate all the Avatar sequels that'll be coming out before the end of the decade. We can't wait to see them. That'll be great. Pandora is amazing, but I mean, come on, if Pandora is this good, how good is Galaxy's Edge going to be? I mean, come on.
I waited in line so long. For that Pandora.
You did.
Yeah, I love those.
You told me you
bracelets.
showed the catalog to me. You were like, I'm gonna get this
Yes.
one, this one, and this one.
But I have a Pandora bracelet right
Guys,
here.
Pandora the planet, the world of Avatar, not the jewelry store.
But the problem with those bracelets, see, the charm, it doesn't come
doesn't
up.
come
Unlike
off.
those Alex and Annie bracelets, where the charm
Those come off.
Charm.
Yeah,
These
they're
like, yeah.
fantastic.
Those are
I
great.
like those better.
Yeah.
Tommy, you said the world of Avatar.
It's an alien planet.
Oh, my
Not a-
grandson.
not a
my
jewelry
grandson
store.
watched that show.
He's it's the little
He's
one
a-
with the
he's like
wind.
Yeah,
and the,
yeah.
Oh my
They
gosh.
do like
yes.
karate and
Yes.
they shoot fire.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
it.
He's got an arrow on his forehead.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Tommy, isn't it true? You
The
tell
kids
him.
will
I have
love
never
that.
seen this show. I have no idea what you're talking
You
about.
don't
Well,
know?
I don't
the
watch it.
Avatar.
My grandson watched it.
And no one knows what Tommy's talking about, yet we're all here.
That's so true.
I mean, my parents could have just sat in these seats and done the spit tonight.
That was the biggest laugh of the night. Did you hear that?
I know.
I didn't even think it was that
Don't
funny.
you be rude, Tommy. I will talk to your mother.
Yeah.
You got my mother to laugh. That's one. You got one laugh tonight. One laugh for doing that. Shut up, Pete. There we go. That's it. Just be mean to Pete. We can save the show. You don't. Aw. What? That's why you invited me. Sure. The Universe of Energy has closed to make way for a new attraction that'll be open in time for Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary. The Great Movie Ride. That was it. The Great Movie Ride was closed to make way for the first Mickey Mouse attraction. Oh, I'm sorry, there's more to that. Designed by Panasonic. Imagineer Kevin Rafferty was on stage at D23. He said this will be the next Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Disney Quest also has closed to be replaced by the NBA Experience.
Oh, come on. It can't be that bad. It'll be fun. Shoot some hoops.
Let's try this again.
Yeah.
Disney Quest. Did you hear? Disney Quest is closed to be replaced by the NBA Experience.
Ooh.
Man, that should be popular. I wouldn't go there if you don't want to be.
Is she here?
Celine.
Where is she?
Just you and the Adam Silver doll. That's it. The NBA Experience. It's like
loved her
if
in
you ever make a
Titanic.
Five Nights at Freddy's movie rip-off of like the NBA Experience, the Adam Silvers come to life.
Creepy in there.
Disney's new animated film Coco has been a hit with families this fall. Features a young boy, Miguel, who dreams of becoming a musician and accidentally enters the realm of the dead just in time for a festival. Man, this character is practically screaming to be put into Epcot.
Hey guys, I noticed this cardboard cutout behind us. You know, I hear some people say that this cardboard cutout is racist.
Oh.
But I don't even know who this man is.
That's the actor.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's the actor.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I couldn't even recognize. I can't turn around
He
that way.
opened
Tell me he was
Disneyland.
gonna be
He
here.
opened Disneyland.
Yeah. I remember that.
Oh
I do.
wow, Tommy, did you know
Hello
that?
there.
I know what?
That he opened Disneyland.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's the first
Hello
correct thing you've
there.
all said in 4 weeks. That's right.
Tommy, don't be rude. We talked about this.
Hello there.
He's
Oh, no.
so handsome.
Oh,
I
yeah.
keep staring. I'm getting hot flashes.
We must really be, you know, we must really.
After the show, Maria, then you talk to him. Okay.
Yeah. He's waiting.
He's still staring at me.
Yep.
I was looking up at these screens like, who is that fella behind us?
Usually it's Nick.
He's too short. He wouldn't show up.
He
on
wouldn't be in the
screen.
shot.
He's still staring at us.
Nick or
Nick?
Nick or
Oh,
Rowan?
Nick. Man.
The time has finally arrived. Disney's opened their new park in China. Shanghai Disneyland is finally open to the public after several delays. We're now waiting for Walt Disney to eat his famous words, "People can drink Coke and Pepsi, but they can't pee in the street."
Oh, I get it. Tommy is doing the show, but it's like it's the past.
Oh! That makes so much
get it
more
now.
sense. Yeah.
Can we take it from the top so I can laugh a little bit more?
Now let's start over.
Sometimes I wake up every day asking that. Could we start over? That's the news. Who brings us the news? You don't have to clap. It's done.
To you by WIGS, the WDWNT Interglobe Society.
Don't clap.
Support WDWNT to get early and exclusive access to content you can't find anywhere else, including exclusive post shows for WDW News Tonight, Park Center, and Cosmic Read live each week, exclusive programs detailed, and our comedy riffing show, Ride Rehab Watches, access to our Discord community, and much more, with tiers starting at $2 a month. For more information, visit patreon.com/WDWNT or visit WDWNT.com and click the Patreon link. Join WIGS and unlock even more WDWNT.
There's something disconcerting about a hard candy that's not actually hard. It's squishy. Are these good? No, I'm asking if like they're still edible. Or are these
It's
really?
all they eat. Yeah, they're still alive. That's what they've been eating them for years. Ew.
Oh.
It's assorted fruits. It's great.
Oh, that's
Well,
bad.
Tom, we'll give you something to wash that down with in a couple of minutes.
Oh yeah,
here.
liquid magic on the show tonight. That's why Pete is here. That's right.
knew there
Also
was a
tonight,
reason.
the top 7 attractions of the 2010s. And what? Someone just yelled something. What? 7. Yeah, 7. I don't know what someone just went ah. Also tonight, brand new segment, Mouse Tank, where they're going to pitch some ideas for 50th anniversary products for Walt Disney World, and the mice are going to see if they want to invest in it. So
Yeah.
it'll be fun. We have a great show for you tonight. Stick around for more. We'll be right back with more. See you real late.
Lord Vader, prepare to meet your maker.
So be it. But even if you strike me down, you'll never get past the energy shield.
Dad, slow down. Fast passes are still available. We got plenty of time.
We could have waited for Mom.
I'm here.
Milady! I have been searching the land for the owner of this shoe. Farewell.
Disney Mobile Magic on Verizon.
What?
Find characters, access wait times for the park you're in, and enjoy premium features when you download Disney Mobile Magic, powered by Verizon.
Be our guest, be our guest. Let our magic do the rest. Just think of all the fun sharing. Your time will be the best. Meet the princess, what a treat. You've booked ahead, so here's a seat. Get on rides in less time makes every memory divine.
Introducing Fast Pass Plus at Walt Disney World. Included at no extra charge with theme park admission. Reserve attractions in advance and spend more time having fun together.
This is where the early planning is taking place for our so-called Disney World project.
It is a showplace dedicated to entertain, we hope, with a purpose.
The biggest celebration Walt Disney World has ever seen. Its 50th anniversary.
Coming to Broadway, get ready for a fantastic new musical. It's the touching toe-tapping story of a ragtag band of theme park reporters struggling to become famous in the internet community. Get ready for WDW News Today, starring the incomparable Tom Corless.
Open the app and make the tweet. Don't be afraid and don't drag your feet. Nothing can break us, everyone will hate us. Now I'll tweet away. Inflammatory tweets today. Now is the time to make the tweet.
Now is the time to make the tweet.
Take out your phone, don't be discreet.
Take out your phone, don't be discreet.
Fanboys are slighted if we're united.
Let us see the tweet.
Friend or follower sees the tweet.
Friend or follower sees the tweet.
Insult someone you'll never meet.
Insult someone you'll never meet. Proud and defiant, we'll slay the giant. Let us see the tweet. Neighbor to neighbor, father to son, get on all about everyone.
Your ears will bleed, but your heart will soar, says Paul Berry of A Window to the Magic.
This job sucks.
We don't get paid for this crap.
What's the matter with you dorks? When you're on the podcast, you're famous. When you're famous, you get anything you want.
A couple of sealed vinylmation cases.
A permanent box at the Topia races.
A cone cup filled with sparkling water.
A Saturday night with Iger's daughter.
Look at me, I'm the king of you dorks. Suddenly, I'm respectable, tweeting right at you, insult and lose stature.
Nobbing with all the muckety mucks, I'm booking resorts only deluxe.
And there I be, ain't I modest?
It's my podcast, I'm the king of you dorks.
A sorcerer's binder covered with stickers.
A mezzanine seat at Cartoon Flickers.
Lots of change for pressing quarters.
An editor's desk for the Star Reporter.
Tip your ears, he's the king of you dorks.
I'm the king of you
dorks.
dorks.
Years, he's been covering better than your press arm and Corless.
The headline out of a hunch.
5 stories a week.
And Carthay for a lunch.
When I'm at bat, Mongello crumbles.
Proud, not humble.
I'm the king of you dorks.
Gotta be either dead or dreaming. Hear that station with my show screaming. Tomorrow they may just go delete it. But I was a star for 1 whole minute. Starting now, I'm the king of you dorks.
I'm the king of you dorks.
Holy cow, it's a miracle Lassiter's trying, Pressler he's dying. LaFou's brew for everyone. I'm one highfalutin son of a gun. Don't ask me how. Corless frowny, pay just frowny. I'm the king of you dorks.
Once a poster, now a hoster. I'm the king of you dorks.
Victory, big fat traffic story, goddamn glory. I'm the king of you dorks.
WDW News Today. Limited engagement begins January 1st. Go to WDWNT.com for tickets.
Tegan, there's a man climbing the Mexico Pavilion.
Not on my watch.
You're reckless, Porpoise. You bring him in.
I get the job done.
Tegan, be careful. We're already on the Chiefs' bad side.
Corless, you're a great partner, but I know only one way to do this. My way.
Ever since I joined Buena Vista, you've been like a father to me.
What was that?
Nothing. Let's get that dirt bag.
Lake Buena Vista, you're under arrest.
Yeah, tell him, Porpoise.
You see, punk, World Showcase is on my watch, and ain't nobody defiling pavilions while Tegan Porpoise is here. Get him out of my sight, Corless. He makes me sick. Just another day with Lake Buena Vista.
Tegan Porpoise, Tom Corless, Lake Buena Vista. Coming Sundays to UPN!
Welcome back to See You Relate, home of the sad applause. Welcome back. Your ears will bleed, but your heart will soar at several points during tonight's program. Let's see what's happening this week on the WDWN tube. This week, Around the Tub with Pete Carney. I know we had extra footage. Yep. Several minutes of it. Of course, our WIGS members will get the whole video. It'll be available to you at the $33 level, I believe.
Not even the premium.
What? Not even what?
Not even the upper one?
WIGS Ultra?
Yeah.
No, Nick gets in the tub for WIGS Ultra.
Oh, yeah. I want my residual.
All right, play the intro.
Liquid magic, and it's better than any band. Join in.
It's Liquid Magic, baby!
Yeah, we're back.
Let's go!
It's the 2010s.
It's the 2010s. This is the year or the decade I was supposed to mature.
Didn't
Still
happen,
waiting.
yeah.
Here we are.
Remember the 2010s?
I mean,
A lot of bars open at Disney World.
a lot of bars
in
open at
2010s.
Disney. We had to do some research
Yeah.
for this. There was a lot that opened up, and we
was.
picked cocktails this week from bars that only opened in the last decade.
Yes.
And that's it.
That's it.
And I know
That's the
for me, I
criteria.
did some of my favorites.
Yeah, same.
And
Of course.
same with you. So
Why
you're
would I
gonna
make
get-
something they don't like?
Of course. Should we jump
I'm not
right
making
in?
it for them. Making it for
No,
me.
of course, you silly gooses.
All right.
Let's start with this one. We're going to start at Disney Springs, right? You have a Disney Springs drink?
I do.
Same with me. We're going to go to one of my favorite spots in all of Disney Springs, Morimoto Asia. Oh,
Yes.
so good.
Yes.
Another fantastic restaurant brought to you by the Patina Group, also home of Space 220.
Someone wants a reservation.
That's for you.
What
All
do
right,
we
so
got?
what you need a little something special here. We went outside our normal realm of just normal cocktail beverages.
Tasty.
This is the Kettle One Botanicals. So it's the cucumber and mint. So what we're going to do is you're going to get a little bit of
What's
this.
the name of the drink here?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is called
Yeah,
the
what do we
Pocket Full of Summer. I know fall just started. It doesn't feel like it here. Over 90 degrees today. So as summer is coming to an end around the country, still not here, I figure we do a little Pocket Full of Summer.
Lots of summer in my
From
pocket.
Morimoto. So
Yeah.
we want to get this Kettle One Botanical, super delicious. Oh yeah, and just just to taste.
Can I see that? Yeah.
Smell it too. It
Yeah,
smells
I'm gonna smell that.
amazing. Oh God. Sometimes I'll just pour this and leave this on the counter at home, just, to brighten it up. And then once the smell dissipates,
drink it.
Can't waste it. All right, then what you need is you need a little bit of watermelon juice. And you can grab a watermelon, squeeze it yourself. Plenty of juice in a
Who
watermelon.
wants to do that?
No.
Just
We do
squeeze a
things
watermelon.
the easy way here. So a little
Imagine
bit
trying
of
to
watermelon.
squeeze a watermelon?
Oh yeah. I like to do. I'll probably do. A
Oh
little.
wow, that's a you got.
Well, I like to do equal parts
Oh,
vodka to
okay.
watermelon.
Gotcha.
Then what you want to grab is we're going to do a little bit of simple syrup. What they use there is a yuzu or uzu, however you want to pronounce it, simple syrup. They don't sell that. It's something they make there in house. So we're just going to use our own simple syrup like you guys have at home.
Straight
you can
from
make
the
your own if you
uzu
want.
bean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. Little squeeze. Little squeeze.
You don't grow uzu beans at home?
I don't. You know
No?
what? I tried. It just never really worked out. And we're down a shaker, so we're doing this old school way.
It's liquid magic.
We're going to use the shaker.
Why don't you use the
Never to use the shaker.
You filled that.
We lost the shaker this week.
I got.
It's liquid magic.
But it's perfect because you know what? I need this to fill with ice. Let me just roll it clean.
Do that for you.
Wow. There you go.
Some ice?
Get a little ice in there. Yeah. Get it in there.
I imagine this is what happens in the kitchen at Tony's.
Still good. And then we're just gonna there's there we go. I didn't want a part two of that happening. But it will be the perfect pour. After you shake it with the solo cup, you'll spill just enough for a perfect pour. Just like that.
That's the way it goes.
And then you're gonna finish it. We gotta brighten it up a little bit. This is a pocket full of summer, so we brought some fresh thyme in.
Fresh thyme.
Fresh thyme. If you have a garden at home, I recommend taking it right out of the garden. And you're just gonna garnish it with a little bit of thyme like that. Add a little nose to it. Oh, it's gonna be wonderful. And then let me show it to you before I drink it. There you go. That's what you're looking at right there. Ooh.
All right, look at that. Look at that.
All right, let's get into it.
It's liquid magic.
Oh, that is so good. That
That
is
smells
summer in a
amazing.
glass.
It's liquid magic.
Wow.
It's unbelievable, right?
Wow.
Unbelievable.
That is one of the finest drinks I've ever had. Like that taste is amazing.
It's summer in a
That's
cup.
good stuff.
And a great nose. Good looks pretty. There you go. That's a little pocket full of summer for everyone to enjoy.
Let's stay
in Springs, right? We're staying in Springs?
Yeah, and we're gonna
All
walk ourselves over to the Edison, where we're gonna make. Guess what the drink is called?
The
Edison.
electricity. Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna make the Edison, and that starts with some bourbon. So we got some Woodford Reserve here. We're just gonna kill the bottle, I guess. We gotta, yeah.
Now, is killing the bottle part of the recipe, or is that just here in this situation?
Depends.
Okay, depends.
Depends.
Gotcha. All right. Figured I'd ask.
We got some.
I'll get that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We got some brandy.
Oh,
some brandy in there.
You're a fine girl.
Put some of that in there. All right.
Is that phenomenal brandy or just average brandy?
What?
Okay.
No,
never mind.
I don't know my. I don't know my head.
Just wondering what kind of brandy you were using.
I don't know.
Okay.
A little bit of peach nectar or pear nectar.
nectar.
Excuse me,
Pear.
pear nectar. Don't use that peach. It's pear.
Peach and pears aren't even close.
Put that in there. Throw that back for me. A little bit of lemon. Where we got the lemon?
What's going on here? Here, I'm gonna line these up.
Oh yeah, go for it. Right there.
Now let me ask you a question. When storing brandy, should you put a top on it? Like what? How do
You
you
know,
store it?
I like my brandy topless.
Okay, very nice.
But,
Who doesn't?
where's the
I like
honey
my
go?
brandy singing "The Boy Is Mine."
Yeah, there you go. All right, a little bit of honey.
Oh, honey.
Yes.
Honey, honey.
There you go.
That's
All
never
right.
gonna come out of the shaker.
No.
Nope.
Oh, now it's gonna be in there for your drinks, huh?
Yep. That's all right. I'll come up with another fun bartending trick.
Oh.
I'm excited about this. Here's all your ingredients.
Edison shaking it up, shaking it up,
Shake Sonora up.
All right.
You know, there's a bartender
Who
at La
knows
Cava
what
del
this is gonna
Tequila.
taste like.
If you ever go to Mexico, and her
I'm a
name
little scared.
is Denora, but everyone says like Dino Ra and everything else. If you remember the song Shake, Shake, Shake Sonora, it's Denora. Anyway, I believe our drink is ready.
Yeah, we're gonna try it. I don't have huge high hopes for this.
Whoa, be confident.
I
Come
know.
into it
All right.
confident.
No, this is gonna be great.
Fake it till you make
Yours
it.
was just so good. I can't.
All
I
right,
can't
come on,
do
let's
it.
just see what happens.
It's liquid magic.
Okay, you seem like you love it.
Yeah.
All right.
That is fantastic. Can't get enough. No. Yeah.
I can taste all of the ingredients.
That's because they're in it.
Yeah. It's
right.
not bad. I mean, I feel like that's around the fire. I would have that drink.
I don't know.
Not too bad. Not too shabby. What was the name of that again? The Edison from The Edison. Okay.
That missed somewhere. Yeah.
It's liquid magic.
You know what? When you always bat, you always do such a great job. We were waiting for you just to drop one ball. You know?
Well, you know that's what happens when I don't measure everything.
You
I
do
didn't
such a
measure
good job.
everything.
I know. Normally you're a measurer.
I just dumped it all in.
All right. For my next drink, we're gonna head over to Coronado. One of my favorite resorts. Ever since this lounge opened up, you can catch me there all the time. I used to go watch Star Wars fireworks. I used to go watch the Epcot fireworks.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Dahlia Lounge up top of the tower, the new tower, the Grandestino Tower.
Grandestino.
The Grandestino Tower. So what we're going to do is
They have some really good
we're going
drinks
to
up
grab
there.
a nice clean shaker. I appreciate you doing that for me. And we're going to start with, of course, I always make a tequila drink. This is called the Tequila Daisy. This is literally what I order every single time I go. It is fan-friggin-tastic. You're going to put some tequila in there. They use Don Julio. Now, by the way, let's just talk about how expensive Don Julio is. It is an amazing tequila. But the fact that they use it there, I'm impressed, you know? Every drink at the Disney property, $15 to $17.
Yeah.
This, they're using the premium stuff. This is a great tequila. They use this all over the place on Disney property. It's the Rocks tequila. We use Terramana. But still, man, Julio, so expensive. All right, anyway, that's my tequila talk. Thanks for coming. Orange liqueur. What you want to use, we're using Cointreau. They use an orange liqueur that's actually from, I believe...
Oranges.
Oranges, yes. I believe you're right that they take it from oranges.
Yeah.
Oh, that top comes off. Let's do the next one. They use one that's from, I believe, the Mediterranean. It's kind of sexy and special. But any orange liqueur will work. We're using Cointreau tonight. And then you're going to use a little bit of grapefruit juice. That's the wrong one. But
All right, good job.
Here we go, grapefruit juice. I used to drink grapefruit juice all the time as a kid. My dad liked it. I haven't had it in a while, but I guess I liked it in this drink for that reason.
It's liquid
A little bit
magic.
of grapefruit juice in there. Yep.
How do you do that? You don't even measure. You don't.
You
count
count in your head. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you can just look at it in the glass. I mean, whatever. I also use the 10 bar, but I mean, like, that's cheating.
Yeah, no,
And
it
then,
so is.
Lime juice. I always encourage fresh lime juice, but here at Liquid Magic, we only have a certain amount of time. Tom's like, you can't have a half an hour. So here we are with some
Never
lime juice.
stopped you before.
It's liquid magic.
And then we're going to finish this one off at the end with another ingredient, but first we're going to shake this up a little bit. I'm not going to do ice yet. I like to put ice in at the end. There we go.
Okay.
It's liquid magic. It's liquid magic.
Anytime you have a carbonated ingredient, you don't want to add it to the shaker. That's a fun
Yeah.
fact. You want to add that at the end, and that's what we're going to do here.
Yeah, that's.
I'm going to grab this. Can you just ice me a little bit?
Yeah.
So they don't serve it in a pint glass at Dahlia because then everyone would go, it's fantastic. They serve it in a glass about this size. But this is Liquid Magic, so we go big, baby!
Liquid magic. It's
Big Dahlia.
Boom. And then you want to add a little bit of club soda. Some people call it soda water. We're just using a seltzer. They're all the same thing. Sparkling.
White Claw.
liquid magic.
I mean, if you had a flavorless White Claw or a grapefruit-flavored White Claw.
Flavorless
Oh, grapefruit White Claw could work. I like, we're gonna have some fun with that. All right,
Yes,
there we
we
go.
will.
So now let's see how it goes.
Oh, it's gonna taste good.
It's liquid magic.
You're on fire tonight.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I figured.
Tonight's my night. I don't know. Something's
That
happening.
looks good.
It's liquid magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that is fan-friggin-tastic. We're just going to put it over here in the Hall of Fame right now. There you go. The Tequila Daisy, one of my favorite drinks on property. And now we have one more. A chance to redeem yourself,
Gotta
sir.
step up my game here.
I know you can do it. I have faith.
So
faith, trust,
and I'm going outside the box because
and alcohol.
What is the #1 rule of liquid magic?
#1 rule of liquid magic?
If the recipe doesn't include alcohol, make it include alcohol. Put some alcohol in there, right? #1 rule.
#1 rule.
The Cliff Dweller at Oga's Canteen.
Okay.
Not an alcoholic drink, but tonight...
Did you just say Oga's Cantina like you're Italian? Like, Oga's Canteen.
Oga's Canteen.
Hey, it's Oga's Canteen.
Tonight.
These aliens.
Hey. Oh, we're on another planet, yes or no?
Tonight, as we wash
Here we
this
go.
out real quick. What's all that liquid? Oh, that was more drink?
Yeah, but was that a dirty cup or a clean cup?
That was a clean cup.
It's
Take
clean
it.
cup?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I was going to say, Papa wants.
Woohoo. All right. So we are turning the Cliff Dweller
Go ahead, tell me all about it. I'll let you.
into an alcoholic drink with a little bit of rum and some coconut liqueur.
I'm going to call this the cliffhanger then. Let's go.
Yeah, so let's go.
It's a different movie.
So how many counts
I never saw that either.
How many counts do I do, Pete?
How many ounces are you supposed to do?
I don't know.
All right, so how many ingredients you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
In general, what you want to do is, at least what I do, is you never want to do...
5.
Okay. So you see what's in there? You
Yeah.
want your mixers
Yeah.
to be about equivalent or more than your alcohol, right? So that way you don't taste the alcohol. Otherwise, you're just doing shots. You want to hide the alcohol or mask
3,
it.
4, 5. That was a lot.
There you go.
I don't know.
Also depends on how strong that is. Coconut liqueur is very strong. You might want to add more rum.
Might want to add more
Let's add
rum.
a little bit more rum.
Might want to add more rum.
Some flavors are very bold. There you go. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right, there you go.
A little bit of grenadine.
I can't wait for what the next ingredient is because you just wrote juice, and there's a lot of them. We have watermelon,
I feel like Nick had a couple of cliffhangers before the show started.
What juice is it?
It is the grapefruit juice.
It is the grapefruit. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You already had some grapefruit juice there.
Tonight's show brought to you by Simply Grapefruit.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And Mars.
And then we'll add. You're gonna
Ginger ale
finish
at
it
the
with the
end.
ginger
Finish
ale.
it, yeah.
Yep, beautiful. Love it.
So we're gonna shake this up, Carney style, with no ice. Oh, a little bit. All right. I got a little bit.
We should add
Of course,
that.
this segment
Can I have
does
a cup,
end in
please?
all by myself.
Oh wait, no, I'm doing it in here, right? We're going in
Yeah,
here.
you gotta want some serving glass.
Yep, we're going in the forward. All right, we got that.
Love it. Just
Oh, you can just.
we're having a good time tonight.
It's
We
slippery.
are having a good time. Don't worry, this doesn't have to be clean for the 50th.
We're off the cliff.
Perfect pour.
There you
Perfect
go,
pour.
right.
Let's go out for some
Ginger ale. Where do we got that?
I think it's right next to you.
Oh, yep.
By the way, whoever dressed the set tonight, you can see the Liquid Magic set in full Star Wars garb, lots of props. All right, I'm excited.
Are
Now
you?
the blue milk.
I'm excited. Here we go. Wait.
It's liquid magic.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good. I mean,
Actually, it is. Wow.
based on how we made that, you wouldn't think it would be as delicious as it is, but that is very good. That is the Cliff Dweller.
Wow.
And
No, that's really good.
it is.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Let's add
Alcoholic
it to the
Cliff
Hall of
Dweller.
Fame.
This one, no, we're not adding this one though.
Now we can stay over there.
That one.
There you have it. 4 drinks, including an Oga's original from
Yeah,
Nick.
Oga's original.
Thank you so much. Another great episode of Liquid Magic. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Thank you, everyone.
The key when you host a segment is at the end of it go, another great edition.
Another
That's
great
in the
edition.
monologue now. We'd be like, another great monologue. Tons of laughter. It was perfect.
You can't hear the internet laughing, Tom.
Oh,
There's
my
a
goodness.
live studio audience. Are they live? I don't know. Anyway, quick thank you. Rosita Klein gave us a super chat of $100. Rosita, thank you so much. It was very sweet. Thank you for that. We appreciate it. All right, when we come back, I think it's time to get in the tank, the mouse tank, when we return with more on See Relate.
Tomorrow night on WDWNT TV. In 2013, a crack attraction unit was chosen to not be part of the initial FastPass Plus rollout for lines they didn't have. These rides promptly went from minor distractions to, well, frankly, still being minor distractions. Today, still unwanted by the masses, they survive as rides without lines. If you have an upcoming ADR with no FastPass around, and if you can't wait too long, maybe you can ride the A tickets. On a very special Christmas episode, a family on vacation from Iowa has come to the park on December 25th with no fast passes and no dining reservations. Can even the people mover save their day from lunch at Cosmic Rays? Find out on the A Tickets, right after a brand new episode of Rivers of Light Court.
Let's go!
New Fantasyland at Magic Kingdom. For the first time ever, dine in Beast's Castle. Go to new depths with Ariel's undersea adventure. Explore sprawling kingdoms and make memories that you'll never forget at the new Fantasyland.
Oh no! He's been stabbed!
What seems to be the problem, baby?
Oh my! You're Detective Kissimmee Jones of CSI Orlando!
That's right, baby. I work the hardest beat here in Orlando. Theme parks. We see the worst of everyone. Characters who hug too much. Vomit reconstruction. Attraction and sinkhole inquiries. All of it. So what happened here?
This man came to the front of the queue, yelling about his FastPass times. He was supposed to meet Anna and Elsa, but it seems like he just had a drawing of a cell phone with stick figures.
Oh God, not this again.
I think he's dead.
This is the toughest part of the job, baby. It looks like his FastPass time has expired.
You're the worst.
CSI Orlando coming this January to WDWNT TV.
The line for Savi's Workshop custom lightsaber experience is already closed for the day, and you can't even grab a free spork from Docking Bay 7 anymore? What are you going to do with your day in Galaxy's Edge? Well, why not skip the hustle and bustle of Batuu and come into Tom's Spork Shop custom spork building experience? We're located conveniently in the nearby Red Rose Tavern restrooms in Fantasyland. But if the evil First Order or Disney management comes by, remember, we're just going to the bathroom, not illegally running a sport building business in a theme park. It's all part of the story and theme of our immersive experience. With the help of my assistants I call the cronies, each guest gets their own private stall to build one of 4 types of custom sporks. Peace and justice. Power and control. Elemental nature. And protection and defense. We have over 500 pieces and 3 colors of Sharpie to choose from, so no 2 sporks are ever the same. And at the low cost of $19.99 a spork, you can afford to make more than one. Cast member annual pass holder discounts do not apply. So hop on a land speeder and zoom on down to Tom's Spork Shop in the Red Rose Tavern restrooms in Fantasyland at Disneyland Park. No reservations necessary. And may the sporks be with you.
It's time to rock your Disney side on the all-new Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It rocks. Opening May 28th, only at Walt Disney World.
think of the happiest things. It's the same as having wings. To the stars beyond the blue, there's a Neverland waiting for you. When you leave the world behind, you can fly. You can fly. You can fly.
Sing, everyone! Yo-ho, a pirate's life for me. We beat you, brother, we rifle and we drink up, we hearties, yo-ho! We did it in Reddit, don't you?
Welcome to the Mouse Tank. Did my shirt vanish? Am I here? I think I'm here.
You're there.
It worked. There's enough tiki cups on here. I thought we'd come back to Liquid Magic with Jack Sparrow there, but no, that's not what happened. Anyway, the way Mouse Tank is going to work, we are, of course, the mice, and we have in our possession core bucks. These are real core bucks, by the way. Sorry, that one's backwards and not the front of the core buck. We have actual core bucks here. They real. They exist. They have my face on. So we all have 2,000, I believe. 2,000 core bucks. Yes. And we have 5 contestants who are going to pitch us ideas here in the Mouse Tank. For 50th anniversary Walt Disney World products, we can choose to invest as much or as little being none, of our $2,000 here. And we can go partners on things if the mice would like to do that. We could go in on our own. It doesn't matter. Whatever you choose. Again, there are 5 people that are going to pitch products, and we only have the $2,000, 2,000 core bucks, excuse me, in which to invest. How are we doing the voting after this? We have that figured out?
Yes, there will be a link posted.
There's a link
in the chat, and if you...
There'll be a link in the chat for those of you watching live, so stay tuned for that in a few moments. Okay, I'm going to put my money away. Never keep your money out, Colleen. Colleen's never had her own money. She doesn't know. Anyway, what are you doing?
He's trying to take my money.
To invest.
Now you know how your husband feels. Anyway, let's go to the first. Who is our first? I don't know. What do we call them?
Contestants.
Is it a contestant? It's a game. I guess it's a game.
Is
Sure.
it
Let's bring out our first contestant, Miss Allison.
Hello, mice. My name is Miss Allison, and today I'm going to be showing you a product that I'm very, very confident in. I am asking for 1,500 core bucks for 15% of the stake in my company. So let me give you all my little pitch, all right? So, hello, mice. I am your Kaida Lida Statudescent girl. Are you pissed off about the 50th? Do those barges look like poop? Are you not very happy about those new dessert parties? Well, the answer to all your problems is in this little bottle, Kaida Lida Statudescence. Kaida Lida Statudescence contains kite tails, points of light, statues, and iridescence. Yes, with Kaida Lida Statudescence, you can spork your way to magic. All you need to do is take a tablespoonful before going to every park. There you go. It's so tasty, too. It tastes just like van candy. So why don't you join the thousands of disappointed people and get a great big bottle of Kaida Lida Statudescence tomorrow. That's Kaida Lida Statudescence. Thank you very much.
Sounds like something Nick was charged with.
Allison, let me start. First of all, the name of the product appears to be as hard to swallow as the product itself. Disney in this celebration has shoved enough in my mouth. So for that, I am out.
So is this like alcohol to drain away the pain?
It is 39% alcohol. It's the 50th. There's a lot of things. It's kind of really hard to swallow. So by using this product, it's going to be a little bit easier to sort of take all of what we have, coming at us. So we also have various flavors. We have different brands that you can choose from. You can mix up your Catalyta Statuescence and right before you go to the park, make everything a little bit more enjoyable for you.
Seems sort of like an unnecessary product. People have already decided to go to the parks. They're spending all that money. Normal people will probably be happy, unlike Tom. So I'm out.
Normal people.
Look, a gold statue, oh my God.
I don't think it displays well on a shelf because it's like gray. Because of that, I'm out. I only like things you can display and not actually use. So yes. So sadly, it's too much money for too little of the company.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Mice.
Thank you. Skylopic prepubescence.
Something like that.
Something.
Skyliner?
Skyline. She remembers.
Catalyta Statuescence.
She still might. She's in the other room.
She's committed. You have to give her that.
So she's committed already. Anyway. All right, we're preparing for our next presenter. We're preparing for our next presenter here on the Mouse Tank. Are you ready? Are we ready for our next presenter?
Let's see him.
Let's go. Nick, what's this?
Hey, Mice, I have the, wait, I gotta walk in.
Oh.
Hey, Mice, I have the perfect 50th anniversary product. This product is great for all ages. It is highly customizable. It'll be highly collectible, highly sought after. The best part is the production costs are super low. The markup is super high. We're gonna do very well on this one, Mice. And I'm just asking for 2,000 core bucks for 100% of my company, and you could have it. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about what we have here. Has this ever happened to you, Mice? Has this ever happened to you? Has this ever happened to you?
Oh, God! Oh, Jesus!
Where are your toothpicks going?
I just lost all my toothpicks everywhere.
I can't believe your Pete, put them in this holder. Put them in this toothpick holder. There you go.
God, that's so easy and simple. I would have saved all my toothpicks if I had a toothpick holder.
Right there in the toothpick holder. That is perfect.
That is genius.
So what we have, Mice, is a 50th anniversary customizable set of 50 toothpick holders that we're gonna sell. Now look at the great thing about this. Look at the great thing about these. Look at this. It comes with a Sharpie, and each one of these toothpick holders is customizable. You can write 50th. Yeah. What are you doing? Look at this one. Magic. Pete, what are you doing?
I love this product. I cannot speak highly enough. As a matter of fact,
magic. See, look at that.
I'm gonna sign a few of these myself.
Toothpick. You got it. Yeah. Look at that. You can draw
magic toothpick holder.
You can draw smiley faces. Great for all ages.
Unbelievable. Like you could literally do anything.
This will sell like hotcakes.
I'm gonna write Tom Corless, and
look at that.
You can't read it, but it says something like it says fantastic.
Censor that one.
It says that's
please.
fantastic.
You got that.
This is genius product.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I had this a moment
right?
earlier.
You wouldn't have dropped all this toothpick. What do you think, Mice? What do you think, Mice? We gonna go in on this?
Tom, do you want to go first on this one?
Does the Sharpie come with it?
It does. It does. Like.
So what is in the package? I get the 50 cups.
50 of these, 50 shot glasses that are all like personalized.
Are they all Coco characters?
Are they all what?
Cocoa characters.
No. The beauty of these, Tom, is there's nothing on them. I mean, so no one could like they're
You
going
get
to
to
be
use
timeless.
a little thing
Watch.
called
Watch this.
imagination.
Watch this, Tom. Next year, 51. Oh my goodness. Wait, 2 years from now, 52.
Wait, did you miss last year's?
Oh.
49.
Oh, no one was even here for the 49.
You know what? I remember when my parents handed me down the 1971 merchandise.
Look at that. Look at that.
And you know what? I think also we should say you do get some toothpicks thrown in as well.
Oh.
In the packet.
Well, no. Okay.
We're throwing them in. We're trying to sell this company.
This costs a half a penny to produce,
This is
so we
not
sell
a
this
real
for 50
50th
bucks.
product. This is another Pete Carney scam. So I'm
Whoa! I am here just to support my man Nick. Nick owns 100%. And he's giving away.
The last 10 times 100% on the mouse tank, I have lost thousands of
We don't condone that. That's not
How
toothpicks.
much does this package of the Sharpie and 50 cups cost?
So we're gonna retail
Wait
this.
to hear this.
We're gonna retail this for $39.95, and they're gonna pay because it comes with the Sharpie. Apparently, it comes with a few toothpicks.
A few.
50 of these cups.
What are the cups made of?
The best plastic China could send us.
The best. And not from anywhere. From a little place called Shanghai where there's a Disney park.
Ooh, look at that.
All right, I'm out.
What?
Disney.
Shanghai. Made in Disney Shanghai, China.
If you ask me, Nick, your valuation seems correct. I mean, it's a good
100%. I'll
He's
fire.
willing to give away 100%.
And I'll fire Pete before you buy the company.
But
I mean,
if there's one thing lacking in Disney right now, it's imagination. So for that reason, I'm out.
Oh my God.
I'm torn
Come on,
because
Colleen.
it seems like just stupid enough of an idea
You know
to
they'll
be
buy it.
successful.
You know they'll buy it.
You can
But
go in.
$2,000 for 100% seems very steep.
We can negotiate. What do you want? What
if we gave you 110%?
See, now I'm worried because Pete obviously doesn't know math. And
Whoa,
so
I told everyone I know in
Look.
life I'd always give 110%.
I'm a little concerned about how your business is going to go.
What if we told him about the other use?
I will send Pete over to the to the warehouse or something. You won't
That's where
even
he
know
found me
he's
anyway.
there. Come on, how about make me an offer? Make me an
I
offer.
will give you 500 core bucks.
Ooh. Can we talk it over in the hallway?
Could you hurry?
Sure.
Would you?
I think for 500 core bucks, we give her 91%. And we got to keep 9%.
All right, how about this? For 500 core bucks, we'll give you 93% of the company. We'll keep 7%.
That sounds great. Yep, sure.
We got it!
Pass them the money. They can give them the money.
Oh, you got something in your teeth. You got something in your teeth. Thank you. There you go.
Get out. Get out. We have more mice.
I'm sorry.
Get out. Take your gun. There's so many. Get rid of the cups. Yeah. We only have one table. Sorry, Wolf is doing a cup trick. He's doing the thing from what's that movie? Where
Really,
they do
really,
Pitch Perfect.
$500, and you know that there's a carny behind this.
There's a carny behind every business deal in America.
That's true.
All right, they're moving the 50 plastic.
It seemed like it was so dumb that people would probably buy it.
Probably the people that are watching this right now. All right.
$500 for 93% is not a bad deal.
I don't
Good.
think
There's
it'd
no
be a
one
really
there.
good deal.
Is someone coming in?
Who
All right.
do we
fine.
have?
We have our
somebody?
next presenter. Maybe.
Or maybe not.
Oh, let's go. Okay. You put it on the table.
Maybe now you can hear me.
I think the Monopoly tin was interfering with the microphone.
Oh no, that it's not. I almost see. I've been so busy. It's not Monopoly because that's trademarked already, and we can't have that. It's our Build a Legacy game. Thank you. So what we have is it's a game where you have to build faster than Bob Chapek can take things away from you. And the first 5 rounds you're building, and you choose a there's little cards you pick at random, and some of them it's like 101 Dalmatians, and then you pick a park. And it might end up in Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom, or Epcot. And then you have to draw a card that says if it's a ride, a show, or a restaurant. And that tells you what type of thing it is. And then that happens for 5 rounds to represent 50 years. Yay. And then from there, then a wheel comes out, the Wheel of Destruction. And then you spin that. And on there, it tells you if it's going to be demolished and replaced, or if it's going to be rethemed and replaced, or if it's going to have a Chapek card. So then you spin there, and then you spin over here. I ran out of actual things, so it's just drawn on at the moment. I need your money for that, but we'll get there. So you might end up maybe at Magic Kingdom instead of Hollywood Studios, and that's okay too. Then you go over here, and I also didn't have money for this, but then you end up over here at a number, and it tells you where that property is that you then are removing or replacing, and then you have to draw a new random card. And you have to decide then as well. It tells you if you get a Chapek card, like you might get one that says remove a popular show to replace with a smaller cast. Cut money received in half. Yay. Or another one that's like remove 2 rides and attractions and put in a Moana fountain. And then you just don't make any money because people don't want to go to that park. That's as far as I got with the game because it turns out I really don't know how anybody can win. So I'm asking for lots of money and you're not going to get a lot in return. So the components, yes. And then there's little pieces. You guys hopefully have little pieces over there. If not, they're coming around to you. And there's little cottages and castles, and that's just to inspire you to come into the park and play the game. There's really no point to them.
This looks like pieces of other board games.
That's part of the charm because they are. In true fashion here at Florida, we like to reuse games you already have and we just retheme it. But it also causes you to go out and buy the original games so we can then use the pieces to make our game. It really cuts down on the overhead.
What are you looking for?
Any money at all?
Any money at all?
How much do you have?
Now, Sabrina, right?
Yes.
You have presented this to us with as much charisma as Bob Chapek running Disney, which is none. You do not present well. I do not feel like you want to sell this. I feel like a kid could have done this.
My 8-year-old helped me, so those were really harsh comments. I was up all the last 30 minutes putting this together.
And Sabrina, that's how you look, and that's how you present, like you've been up for weeks. I don't know if this is a thing. It sounds like a good idea, but not in your hands. I'm not sure that you know what you're doing. And I'm not sure that you will know what to do with the core box.
Most of it got Shanghai, and I didn't know what else to do.
All right, I think the game is great because it's derogatory towards Bob Chapek. So I'm willing to invest $700 for 75% of the company.
Okay. Does anybody else want to give me money? I was with you for like the beginning, and then it got more and more complicated, and I stopped really understanding what you were supposed to do. I'm not really sure either. I forgot to write down the instructions. I believe you. Thank you. But I think that I'm out, but you've got a great investor
700.
here with Tom. Yes, thank
700
you.
for here. Bring her the $700.
Someone
There you go.
Hey, I don't want
Please
to
take
talk
all
to
these-
the other guy anymore. I just want my do I have to actually bring in another product?
What? No, that's it.
Unless I just get the money and walk away? Yep.
No,
go.
you have to.
Thank
you
you.
have to make. No, you have to make the product.
They're already made. It's called Monopoly. And we just do an ad on this. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
As usual.
Bye.
As usual, I've thrown away my money on the people of this organization.
Really? That was it? You invested in that?
I think it's a good premise.
She
You have to
take
build
the name
faster.
over an old game.
Monopoly doesn't have a wheel. It's not just Monopoly.
She obviously stole part
Maybe
of the
European Monopoly has a wheel. I don't know. You guys have Kit Kats that taste different. I don't know what your Monopoly looks like.
That's Tokyo.
No, they're all different. Everyone has better Kit Kats than us.
At least I
We
hope
have
that
the
this
worst
next
Kit
one is
Kats.
better.
All right, next, Eric Wolf. Wolf.
Oh. Hello, mice. I'm here to sell you something. Do you remember when you were a kid and you wanted to cuddle with your favorite character? Well, here we go, the cutest of them all. Pookaloos! You will now get your own Pookaloos. Mr. Wonderland, you have Grumpy. Colleen, you have the Queen of Hearts. And Tom, you got old Mickey. I mean, original Mickey.
It does look like Axel. It's absolutely an Axel doll.
And I'm looking for 200 core bucks for 50% of my company. Who wants to invest now?
What are we buying? I don't understand. Like retired failed plush? What are we buying?
Pookaloos.
Oh, the Pookaloos, the good thing about Pookaloos is that they can be anything. Like the new 50th costumes of the Fab Five. 50th products. Oh, and a wink. Wink.
So 50th Pookaloos is the pitch.
Yeah.
We're bringing back Pookaloos.
So
Yeah.
Go ahead, Grumpy.
Eric, I think that
hold it. No, hold it.
Everything.
Hold like this.
Everything makes a comeback. So
yeah.
Listen up. You are asking for 200 core bucks.
200.
For 50%.
200 core bucks. Yes.
So what we're gonna do, Eric? I'm gonna give you 200.
Yes.
For 50%.
Uh-huh.
But the offer is on the table now.
Okay.
So you have to say now yes or no. If you want to listen to the other mice, that's up to you, but it's off the table. I'm giving you what you're asking right now, and we make a deal.
If I make a deal, say yes. Yes!
You got a deal.
Okay.
Axel had an unfair
Yes!
advantage. He watched Shark Tank for the last 3 days straight. Just watching like a marathon of, I don't even know, I've never even seen this show. I'm joking, my parents used to watch it and scream at the television very loud. Oh, stupid! Don't buy that.
I see a future in those plush.
I love Pookaloo's. I was going to offer him more money because I think I would love if Pookaloo's came back. I think they were great.
I think
especially
every
the Colleen
kid,
doll. That was great.
Every kid should have a Pookaloo.
Right, they're taking the table away. Something big. Something big's coming. I have no idea. What'd you say?
I said off with their head.
So this is the last one.
Yeah. How much? Everyone has a bunch of money left, don't they? Were the ideas that bad?
I got a good investment, $200 for 50% of the Pookaloos.
You did. That was quite the move. That was quite the move. All right.
yeah,
I think Desi is ready. To Desi.
My name is
I'll buy
Desi.
the microphone.
And I am looking for a 4,000 core buck investment in my idea for a 10% stake in my company. If there is one thing that Disney fans actually like about the 50th celebration, it's the Fab 50 statues. The only problem, you can't make money off of them. But there is one thing that all Disney fans are willing to just throw their money at, and that is Instagrammable food. So, mice, we are going to make Fab 50 Dole Whips. That's right, 1 Dole Whip per week starting October 1st, 2021. So, you get 1 Dole Whip every week. But you're probably thinking to yourself, Desi, there's 52 weeks in a year. What about the other 2 weeks? Well, for a little extra bit of money out of our customers, we can plus this up with a Genie Dole Whip. Or get a fast pass to ka-chow down on a lightning cone. That's right. And I've already got a marketing campaign started. Hit it, Jake.
I like the whip, shaped like hey hey. I like the whip, shaped like Minnie. I like the whip, shaped like Pinky. I like the whip, shaped like Brunei. Now watch me, ooh, watch me, eat ice cream, eat ice cream, ice cream, ooh, 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 ooh. Watch me, eat ice cream, eat ice cream, ice cream, ooh, ooh, ooh. Not the turkey leg, not the turkey leg, not the turkey leg, not the turkey leg.
All right, mice. Who is ready to take a bite out of this sweet deal?
First of all, you have to promise to never do that again. I think this is a great idea. This is probably going to happen. Give it a week and it will be there. Whoever watches this show to spy on Tom is calling somebody being like, we got to make 50 Dole
These
Whips.
idiots. I sat through this really stupid segment, but at the end, I don't have good pictures. They danced in front of the concept art. But you gotta see this.
Yeah. But the thing is we each only had 2,000 core bucks. So no one has 4,000 core bucks to give you. But
I mean, we could pool our money, but we need more than 10%.
yeah.
I'm willing to go in with everyone, but we need more than 10% of this company.
I think your valuation, 4,000 of 10%. I think 40K in ice cream is a lot of ice cream. We buy that stuff really cheap.
Disney fans will throw their money at Instagrammable food.
So here's what we can do.
Let's see.
We'll
I have
put.
1,500.
I have 1,300.
I have 1,800.
She's doing math.
So what we can do is we can put our money together. We can give you $4,600 for 30% and $1 per Dole Whip sold until we get our investment back.
Yeah, what he said. Sounds good.
This is, you know, there's no way that they've developed a scoring system that can factor in $1 of every Dole Whip, right? Like this, you've broken the game.
We will now. Are you interested in $4,600? It's $600 more than you need for 30%.
For 30%.
You had me until the royalty deal. If we took that down to a 50-cent royalty deal, we've got a deal.
And 30%.
30%.
It'll end the same.
You got yourself a deal.
There we go. Take my
Take the
face,
money.
please. Thank you. There you go. All right. Hopefully someone will tell me how this is going to work now. What's that? I don't know. What is she? Is she making it rain
All right,
now?
You at home.
We missed it. We didn't even. It wasn't even on camera.
At home.
You made a mess for nothing. Look, we're just gonna show you picking it up now.
Tyler will pull up a link in the chat right now. Yeah. So at home and here at the studio, inside the studio, just go to the chat, click that link, and you get to decide which product you would love to see.
Don't use the in-studio Wi-Fi because you'll take down the show again. That's all we.
So do they vote? We go to commercial, come back?
Yes.
I guess we're gonna need the commercial. Yeah, let's take a commercial break. We'll come back. We'll find out who won this psychotic thing. More coming up after this. Stick around.
It's gonna be Pete and Nick. I feel it.
Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. Be our guest. Be our guest. Let our magic do the rest. Just think of all the fun sharing. Your time will be the best. Meet the princess. What a treat. You've booked ahead, so here's a seat. Get on rides in less time makes every memory divine.
Introducing Fast Pass Plus at Walt Disney World. Included at no extra charge with theme park admission. Reserve attractions in advance and spend more time having fun together.
In the criminal justice system, theme park-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In Orlando, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Theme Park Victims Unit. These are their stories.
Yeah, we pulled him out of the water. He was shouting racial slurs and claiming to be Neptune, king of the seas.
Doesn't he know around here Triton's king? So what do we got him on?
Let's see, we got interfering with others' vacations, swimming no swim zone, and being drunk outside Epcot.
That's the worst one of them all. Get him out of my sight. There's a time and a place for these shenanigans, and it's during Food and Wine. Amateur.
Make sure you catch the stunning conclusion of Law & Order TPVU, Saturday at 8 p.m. on Every Mom's TV.
Explore a place where you can fly on the back of a banshee. Walk under floating mountains and navigate a mystical river. Welcome to our world beyond belief. Pandora, the world of Avatar. Only at the Walt Disney World Resort.
Oh, Toto, I don't think any of this lingerie is for me. Whatever shall I do? Oh my, what just happened? Oh, Toto, I don't think we're in Victoria's Secret anymore.
No, dear, you most certainly are not.
Who are you?
Why, I am the wonderful Wizard of Bras.
You've come to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Bras, because of all the lifting and separating he does.
Get back to the workroom and sew in that underwire. Elphaba has a big order coming in, and remember, when she says her color is nude, she means green.
Do you have anything if you're a little uneven?
Here at the Wizard of Bras, we have the kingdom's best selection, if your witch of the east is a little flatter than your witch of the west, as part of our Patchwork Girl of Bras line. Here, try it out in our spacious dressing rooms, and pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
No thanks, but wow, you have everything. Even Bras the Great and Powerful for the full-chested girl. What's that return to Bras section?
Why, that's for women who suddenly need a little more help as they age.
What an amazing selection!
And free flying monkey delivery for those who lack the brains, heart, or courage to come into our store.
Well, how does one get here?
Why, just click them together 3 times.
What?
The Wizard of Bras, located on Main Street in the Emerald City, somewhere over the rainbow, Kansas.
Oh, this is the night. It's a beautiful night. Look at the skies. They have stars in their eyes. The night will weave its magic spell when the one you love is near. Oh, this is the night on this lovely Bella Notte.
Broke the show, Pete. Good job. Siva Ko, everyone at home. We've rose to the challenge of the technical issues tonight, and here we are. All right, hey, Nick, you're not even in the there's Nick.
No, I am. How are you doing?
You were saying this is the first time you've sat up here all night.
It is.
Let's find out the Disney Parks incorrect facts of the week, because one didn't play last week. We got 2 of them for you.
It'd be extra wrong.
Extra wrong. Tom Corless once won a ticket to Hollywood at the American Idol experience. I was 18 feet tall. I towered over the entire...
Did you ever sing on stage? Did you ever try it?
No.
No, okay.
Have you heard me sing on this show?
I heard the Newsies, yeah.
There's a reason I do the Randy Newman voice now. It's just easy. Although the last time I sang something legitimately, you were like, is that a Randy Newman? I was like, no, it's just me. Oh, boy. What is the other incorrect fact of the week? The new Fantasyland media event Dragon will fly nightly over the land for paying guests. There you go. Oh, no, he crashed into WDI. Good thing no one works there anymore. Anyway, all right. The mouse tank. Do we have results? What are the results of the mouse? Do you want to come on air and talk?
Well,
Do you have a mic?
You can read them.
I can read them? Bring me your laptop. There we go. All right. I have the results here In last place with a percentage that I can't even see, 6.4. Allison's loudly laughing as if she knows it's her. With 6.4% is Kaita student. Kaita statudescence. Kaita statudescence, 6.4%. Oh, you think just Lucas? Lucas made a wood device that he could spin, and it would push a button repeatedly, I believe. It's like the spinning wheel. With 15.7% of your, 7, was the customizable 50th anniversary toothpick holders. Next with, I can't believe this didn't win. Next with 22.8% of the votes, which we invested the most money in, was the Fab 50 Dole Whip. Recount. We are in Florida.
I want my money back.
With 24.7% of the votes, the Build a Legacy game. That's second place. The Build a Legacy game. This is, why did this win? But no offense, Wolf. With 30 Pete doesn't know what an iPad looks like, by the way. With 30.3% of the votes, the winners are the Pookaloos.
I did
People
contribute
are booing.
to
There's
that.
people booing the Pookaloos. I'll buy 6 Axels. There it is. There's Axel. There he is.
Nick, I know you didn't win.
Those are the clothes Axel arrived to this country.
I'm going to give you this one. You can have it. It's a
Probably
gift for
mine. I don't know.
It's
Is
a
this
gift
one
for
of mine,
you.
Wolf?
This is beautiful.
I brought Wolf texted me today. He
Thank
says,
you.
"Do you have any Pookaloos you could easily get to?" I brought him a giant tub
Are
of
these your Pookaloos? Oh. Sully is frightening. God.
I said, "Do I have Pookaloos for you?"
This isn't even all of them.
It was a great investment.
Yeah.
This is like a quarter of them. Do you have all of them?
I have a ton of them.
I think we have all of them.
Like, probably 30 or 40. I don't know.
I think there's like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. All right. Fix the cat. Someone's.
Ah.
I don't know which mouse won. I don't know how we do that math. I don't care. We're moving on. Here, take someone. Someone take this. Someone take this. All right. Let's talk about what's coming up the next couple weeks on the show. Next week. To pinch to Zoom. Coming up next week on the show, it is a very special show. It is our last show before the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. So we will be celebrating in style. It's also our countdown to the Golden Jamboree next week. So one of our guests at the Golden Jamboree, Imagineer of 33 years, Jim Shull, will be joining us live in the studio next week to talk about many of the projects he worked on. Also, the Family Feud. Going to play the Family Feud and the top 7 attractions of all time next week on the show. It's a big show next week.
It is.
Coming up on October 7th, we begin our countdown to the 50 greatest moments in the history of Walt Disney World. We'll have info for you next week on how to vote on that. We'll also play once again Who Wants to Win a Lot of Core Bucks. We'll be back again on October 7th. On the 14th, we continue our countdown to the 50 moments. And then an interesting segment, the non-Disney movies we wish were Disney theme park lands. So any movie franchise, single film, you ever thought, oh, it'd be great if Disney got their hands on the rights to that?
It's so hard to figure out what they don't own right now. Like,
yeah. I mean, it could
crazy.
also be things they bought, right?
Okay.
So if it's a Fox movie, we'll take it.
Okay.
And then on October 21st, the 50 moments continue, as well as the return of Man versus Park on October 21st. That's what's coming up the next couple weeks on News Tonight, when Sea Lake goes away this week forever, once again.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. It's been awful. Anyway, let's talk about the Golden Jamboree.
Yeah.
Golden Jamboree is coming up. Obviously, on October 1st, we're going to announce soon, once Disney tells us what they're doing that day, because we want to make sure you don't miss the ceremony and things. We're going to have some meetups at the Country Bears and a couple other things that day if you're in the park. But on October 2nd and 3rd, whether you're here in the studio or you're at home, you can be a part of a once-in-a-lifetime celebration of Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary. Joining us, special guest Don Dorsey, who worked on the Electrical Parade and the electrical water pageant, Illuminations, Reflections of Earth. Behind so many of the nighttime spectaculars in the history of Walt Disney World, he will be with us. As well, Disney legend Bill Sullivan, a man who saw this land before it was Disney World. Man who started his career at Disneyland, one of the first Jungle Cruise skippers, and he will be talking all about his experience opening Walt Disney World. We'll have Jim Scholl, who we just talked about, Imagineer of 33 years, spent 8 years Imagineering projects for right here at Walt Disney World. He'll talk about those at the event. Ron Logan, another Disney legend. He's going to talk about his work on the 25th anniversary celebration, the Millennium Celebration, as well as Spectro Magic, which will celebrate its 30th anniversary on October 1st. Yeah, I'm going to cry too, I know. That's actually Bob Allen's father. We have a picture of, that's the wrong Bob Allen. But Bob Allen's father was a Disney legend, and that's where Bob Allen, who's joining us, his story begins with his father was a Disney legend, and Bob Allen Jr. had an incredible career as well. He was an Imagineer and also was in charge of all the studio production at the Disney MGM studios from start to finish, pretty much. We're going to talk about all of that, his amazing career as well. And Lee Cockrell, the former Executive Vice President of Operations for Walt Disney World. That's exciting. On the entertainment side, just a couple days before he returns to action at Port Orleans Riverside, we booked him before he was back in action. Yeehaw Bob, going to be, yeah, it's very exciting. Yeehaw Bob will be here. Piano Rob and Friends of Jelly Rolls fame will be closing out the evening. Also joining us, this is exciting, for lunch during the lunch service on Saturday. We're going to be outside and partying with Wasaloo, known as Buradika at Disney's Animal Kingdom, a great street band. That's going to be fun. Then a reunion of the cast of the Comedy Warehouse from Pleasure Island, as well as a reunion of the cast of the Adventurers Club, Kungaloosh, ladies and gentlemen. And someone was missing from that. Who was missing from that? Carol Stein. We didn't have Carol Stein on there. Legendary pianist Carol Stein, who played at the Comedy Warehouse, also at Rose and Crown. She's going to be joining us she's part of the Comedy Warehouse reunion, obviously. Yeah. But then she's also going to be doing karaoke during lunch on Sunday. So even while our attendees in person are eating a very themed, very special lunch, which we'll show you at home, we've done some fun stuff. During that, there will be entertainment that will still be streamed to you at home. And again, on Saturday, it's Wasaloo. On Sunday, it's Carol.
It's going to be the lobster mold, isn't it?
It is what?
The lobster mold?
The lobster
Like, is that what you're talking? No?
No, we didn't make any of the lobster mold.
Okay.
I have a fun story about the lobster
Thank goodness. You can make a nice
so
meatloaf
Lauren,
with that.
my assistant Lauren, earlier this week, I was like, I don't know. We originally planned a really robust The Office cold open for the show, and then no one was available. And I was away, and obviously all this event prep and preparing, to cover the 50th on the news side of things, we've been pretty swamped. And so I was like, just make because originally we were going to put a stapler in the lobster mold, because that's an Office thing, right? So Jello lobster with the stapler in it. So at some point, before I left for the cruise, I said to her, just make the Jello lobster. We'll figure out what to do with it next week. So we made the Jello lobster, and today I was like slamming this Jello mold on the table, trying to get the lobster out, and I couldn't. Eventually, it just fell apart. The whole Jello lobster died. And so what we filmed for the opening tonight is me just lifting the lid up and the destroyed Jello lobster.
Looked good.
Things have gone well this week. Yeah. So
that's a metaphor for the past 10 years.
The destroyed lobster.
Yeah.
We plan to have a full lobster, but we're going to deal with the mashed lobster.
Exactly.
Is what we've got. Right, Ronnie?
Yeah.
He's in the show.
Oh, whoa. Hi.
He's here, yeah. He's here now. You have flashbacks to your old job?
Yeah. I wanted to push buttons on the
We were going to put
audio
burgundy wall carpet up.
Wow.
Just to bring everyone back in time.
Oh.
Someone wanted me to green screen the apartment. I think that was going to be a thing at one point. They wanted me to green screen.
We have a green shirt. So
people remember the apartment. We weren't even in the apartment that long.
No.
That
we were
was
probably
like
in the
a couple
radio
months.
studio longer.
Yeah, the radio studio and I think pretty soon here will be longer. Obviously, the last studio longer than that, but yeah. Who brings us news tonight each and every week, Nick?
News Tonight is brought to you by The Vacationaire, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next magical Disney trip. The best part is their services are free. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. The Vacationaire, the official travel agency of WDWNT.
Thank you, Nick. Yeah. Are you up to anything else these days?
Well, you know, the van business is going really well.
What's the van business? I haven't heard about this.
Oh, thank you. What, you know, that white van that I bought?
Yeah.
A while back.
In
It's
the
really-
70s?
Yeah, it's really taken off. This whole rideshare fad that's going on right now, I started that.
You started this ride
Well, I
share
think
thing?
so. I pick people up and I bring them places. Yeah, yeah.
Is it where they want
Well,
to be brought?
You know. Who says where people want to go? You know, what I do know, look, Tom, I can tell my popularity is on the rise. When I roll into a new neighborhood, right? I roll into the neighborhood, everybody gets on their phone and alerts their neighbors that I'm there. They all know me. They know me. Yeah. So it's good. I don't know. I think you wrote about this story. I'm kind of getting known a little bit. That little misunderstanding at Typhoon Lagoon. That happened, and you know, I got new glasses. We're all good, but no publicity is bad publicity, right? Like it's all good. People know me now, and yeah, we're good.
Yeah, it's better to be known than
Yeah,
respected.
right?
Let me tell you from experience.
Right? So, yeah, we're doing good.
That's great.
Got the candy full in the back. Yeah, that was a good idea. Those old ladies that used to stop by, they gave me that idea. Have candy.
I know people. Well, maybe people didn't watch the last few
Yeah.
shows. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's do the thing. Roll the thing.
Walt Disney presents.
We're back. All right, to the fart sound.
We're back to the fart sound.
Yeah, we are. All right, Bob Chapek defends Disney's talent compensation in vague statement about Black Widow lawsuit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, oh no. Justin wrote in, Bob Chapek is the kind of person that pours their milk in the bowl before the cereal. What does that mean? I don't
Do you
know.
do the milk first?
Well, I don't do cereal, no.
You've never had cereal.
Not in the past 20 years, I'm not
You
4.
haven't had cereal in 20 years?
I'm an adult. Why would I eat cereal?
What joy is in your life if you haven't had cereal?
Well, number one, I don't eat dairy. Like, why would I?
Not even like soy milk?
No, pea milk, protein pea
What
milk.
kind of milk? What kind of milk?
It's pea.
Pea milk?
From peas, yeah.
Peas. There's no children involved in the bottling process, right? Good. That's good.
I never said that out loud. They didn't realize how weird it sounds.
I drink pea milk. I have so many questions. Is it green?
No.
It's made with peas.
Yes.
Has anyone else had pea milk? Everyone's saying you're insane. This isn't real.
Tom Brady drinks
Ronald
it.
Reagan is even slowly moving away from you right now. I can't be seen in this light. That's the worst Ronald Reagan
Oh my
impression
God.
anyone's ever done.
It's full of protein. It's really good for you.
Well, all right. Keep digging that hole. Dig a little
Oh,
deeper. Who makes it?
Uh,
Joanne wants to know who makes it.
Ripple. Ripple is the company.
Ripple.
I don't.
What else does Ripple make?
I don't know.
You can milk anything.
You can.
I think that was in Horizons. If you can dream it, you can milk
You could milk almonds.
Oh my goodness. Please continue. You haven't had cereal in 20 years.
No. Why would they have cereal?
Crispex.
Cereal is horrible for
Life
you. It's
was
all
made
sugar.
for Crispex. Crispex isn't full of cereal.
It's processed. It's all sugar.
Oh, I want a big bowl of Crispex, right?
You don't earn these half marathon medals by eating cereal.
I would bet most people that run a marathon eat cereal.
No.
No? You don't think any of them have cereal?
Not any of them, but not all of them.
All right. Let's move on.
Primeval world faces extinction as demolition begins at Animal Kingdom. JCC VDM. Wow, that's weird. Wrote in, no love lost as that thing is being in a human blender with the back and forth and rough falls landings, if you will. It was a neck and head nightmare. Bring on technology.
What does this mean?
I don't know.
Bring on technology.
Bring on technology. Get rid of those dinosaurs. Next story. If you walk this way, you'll find the giant guitar in front of Rock and Roller Coaster concealed behind scaffolding and scrim at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Mitsu wrote in, switching from Aerosmith to NSYNC. Bye, bye, bye. Yep.
Wow.
Fauntleroy, sure.
Fauntleroy, yeah.
Yeah, wrote in, probably turning into a fireworks dessert party venue. Maybe.
It's the new Epcot Festival Pavilion.
Yeah. Emma wrote in, yes, Disney's subtle scrim color of choice. Go away, beige.
Yeah.
Next story, today's Lightning Lane publicity stunt is now at 180 minutes. This was Tom's tweet about the standby line, right, at Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah, started today.
Yeah. Doe wrote in, the virtual queue is like soup. It needs refining and additions, but not just to be thrown out because it was hard.
What?
It's like soup.
What?
It's like soup.
If you're eating hard soup, is it pea soup?
Oh my God. I don't know.
You choose to eat this soup not because it is easy,
because
it is hard.
Oh boy.
What an analogy. Oh man.
All right. David wrote in, the other poetry of this is lost on Chapek, that people are queuing in resistance of an imperial power hell-bent on taking their money and controlling every last moment of joy in the parks.
Wow.
Nice, yeah. All right, last story. CEO Bob Chapek praises Park Pass reservations as system as backbone of domestic theme parks. Mike wrote in, he finally found a backbone. Tracy wrote in, that gross smirk says it all.
Damn right.
Yeah.
It is the most, it's an awful photo. Every photo of him is awful.
Yeah. He's not photogenic.
No.
No. Last comment, Ryan wrote in, Chapek doesn't know anything about bones because he's in fact a robot.
Yeah!
Right.
There you go.
Psychotic comments.
There you go. They were extra psychotic this week.
Oh, it was weird.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break, and we're going to bring on technology when we come back with the top 7 attractions of the 2010. Bring on technology.
We won't get very far on our adventure if we don't save some money. Like, duh, right? But sometimes it's harder than it sounds.
Let's move this. Go straight to the Tombstone's quake. Happy haunts with fairyland. And be into vocal light. Bring us on destruction.
Get ready to play big. It's the all-new Toy Story Land, now open at the Walt Disney World Resort.
A dazzling place I never knew. A new, fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. Let me share this whole new world with you.
Aw man, frozen pizza again?
Sorry kids, it's all we have left.
What about the Maelstrom leftovers? Don't be stupid, dingus. There's no Maelstrom left anymore, it's gone. Shut the pinhole!
Now don't you worry, kids. Just because Maelstrom has been raided doesn't mean you have to let it go. Introducing new Maelstrom frozen dinners. That's right, you can pillage your plate like a Viking in your own kitchen. We feature such classics as fried puffin. And you don't worry about those trans fats, because these golden brown birds are fried in only the finest fish oils, like tuna and cod and halibut as well.
Is the oil gathered on giant rigs?
Wow, you know, your parents have really failed you. Here, have a rock.
Ooh. Shut the pinhole! Do you have meatloaf?
No, reindeer loaf. It is better than meatloaf. Our tender reindeer loaf is made of only the choicest specimens, worthy of Santa himself, were he prone to eating such things, which is kind of gross if you think about it. But I bet you want to try our Scandinavian Blacksbrok.
What's that?
The closest English translation is roughly freeze-dried IKEA furniture. Yum! We also are proud to be the only frozen meal to serve Sturstrwanski.
That sounds delicious.
Indeed it is. It's fermented herring with pickled black licorice. For that, you really do need the spirit of adventure, and one eye. So remember, you can now find Maelstrom frozen dinners in your grocer's freezer's case, or the village you just pillaged. Ski on over to Maelstrom Frozen Dinners, the authentic taste of Norway, for the first time in forever.
This outpost is in danger from the First Order. The Resistance needs your help. Now more than ever. Thank you for joining the cause. And may the Force be with us.
I've been waiting my whole life for this.
You sure you can handle this type of junk?
You ready?
Are you?
Pull up, pull up, pull up.
Welcome back to WDW News Tonight. Let's find out what's happening this week on the GameCube. Pikmin and builds. Told you it was funny.
It is.
I explained this one
So
last
good.
week. Yeah. We had to go to EB Games and we traded that in this week.
Oh.
It's 10 years old now, that game.
Right. Did
yeah,
you get good
we
value?
traded in for something new for the Wii. So let's find out what we traded in for on the Nintendo Wii. This week on the Wii. Wii All-Star Sports Resort.
Nah.
Yay, someone went, yay.
Slam dunk.
Oh, what? It's
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. There you go. All right, time for the top 7. Yes, sir.
7 and 7.
7?
Yeah, 7.
What is WDW News Tonight? I don't know what that is. No idea. All right, we are doing the top 7 attractions of the 2010s this week, as that's the decade we're in. We all still wish. But yes, joining us we have Shannon. Oh, Desi.
Hello.
Nick. Miss P-Milk. We have Axel. Miss Allison and Pete, and that chair that's definitely in the shot.
Oh, this chair's not.
It is
Look at
not.
that. Do you see it? Not in the shot.
Your arm.
Not in the
Oh
shot.
my God,
but
Pete's
look
arm is
what's
gone.
here. Yum, yum, yum.
Out of the Twilight Zone came a cocktail.
And back to the nowhere. Peter knows green screens.
We are still in the Shark Tank.
We are. Are we the sharks now?
Every moment of Pete's life is like being in the Shark Tank.
You mean
the
mouse
You're always
tank?
pitching a project.
The mouse tank.
The mouse tank.
I don't know what these sharks you
No,
speak of
not
are.
pitch. It's different. Starts with a B. All right. Top 7 attractions of the 2010. Start with the lady. Shannon, why don't you start us off?
Okay, so I picked Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom.
Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom.
Thank you. 2 people
Nice.
who know what Sorcerers of the Magic
People
Kingdom
who own
is.
binders have cheered.
Speaking of, Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom was an interactive attraction. I think it counts as an attraction.
It's an attraction, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what else would it have been? So it was a game. You played in Magic Kingdom. You got free cards. So
Oh, she's opening the binder.
Oh.
Yeah.
Show off.
Ooh, this isn't even on my cards. So.
Oh, hey, yo, whoa.
So, like,
Bragging much?
you got to go around the park and play at portals, and you interacted with different characters. You were helping Merlin put together the Crystal of the Magic Kingdom, which is a made-up thing for the game, and you were fighting Hades, but you would go to each land and partner up with, you know, a princess or another hero from that land and fight their villain. And then at the end, you would defeat all the villains. And you got free cards. So free souvenirs.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty great. And then they shut it down. But it was cool. There were maps.
It was cool there were maps.
Trade.
Yeah.
You'd set up at tables in Tortuga Tavern and be like,
Oh,
trade
yeah.
cards.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Great.
I remember
you did have to spend money to get the really rare cards. They
Yeah.
came in extra packs, but that's how they got you. But
There's also a
and the
t-shirt.
holiday ones too.
yes,
Party
you had to go to
cards,
parties.
yeah.
That's why I went to all the parties. I have all the party cards. So
Party cards were cool. They were like attraction-specific ones, which were amazing. There was a Country Bears. There was a Carousel of Progress.
Hold on.
Those were cool. She's like, hold on, I'll find them.
Hold on.
They're like Rover. Rover.
one of the rarest ones is the Pirates of the Caribbean one. That was one of the first Halloween parties. My parents, I asked it for Christmas one year, and they were like, that was the most expensive thing we bought this whole year.
Was a ticket to get this card?
No, was the card off eBay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
the
Tiki
eBayers would.
Room.
My favorite thing I ever saw, I saw eBayers. They had what they used to do. They had their party wristband.
Yeah.
And what they would do at the fire station was they mark your wristband with a marker.
Yeah.
These deviants found out that if you brought Purell, you write Purell on the band, it came off.
Yeah.
And so they clean it, they wait a little while, and they go back and they get cards again. I watched them in Tortuga do it. I was like, oh, come on.
Oh. I never did that.
They didn't even do it in the bathroom. They did it in Tortuga. Like, I would at least hide in the bathroom.
That was
not
like
like they're
home
doing
base.
drugs.
There weren't cast members in Tortuga.
Tortuga's not a bathroom?
It's a restaurant, if you can believe it.
It might as well be a bathroom. We've eaten there.
Yeah, Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom. I think
Good
that was one of the
choice.
most unique things. It really got you around the park. And
I thought it was one of the best written attractions.
yeah.
I thought, the idea that they're like, well, Hades, the other villains wouldn't understand who Hades is, like the Lord of the Underworld, like that. I don't know, understand it. So they all had, this, he'd appear to the villains as, some other.
Yeah, they'd all
Yeah.
call him by a different name. I really
Boss
liked
Teague and all
in the last, when you defeat them all and you win the game, which then you could play it again as harder versions. But there's a part where it's where are the villains hiding out? Oh, in these tunnels under Magic Kingdom. And Merlin's like, I always heard rumors of tunnels under Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Now we know they're real.
It was very well written.
It was
Very
really
well
good.
written. Desi.
My idea might not be as good as Shannon's, but it's this ride called Flight of Passage.
Wow.
Next.
I know.
And that's all.
I know it's kind of hard to compete with Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, but it does have a beautiful queue. It's revolutionary. being able to sit on a Banshee and feel it breathe underneath of you, seeing the giant avatar in the queue, the different lands within the queue. I'm a big queue person, apparently. But that's because it's the only ride I've willingly stood in line for 2 hours.
No
I get worried about
half the wait time for the first 2 years.
I get worried about the Banshee sometimes because only one of his lungs works.
Oh, no.
I get a little concerned.
Apparently some of the Banshees were big on Marlboro before they started working.
No.
They're French Banshees.
But does this Flight of Passage have a binder or card?
Actually, you get that translator in the translation
shop,
cards.
the Navi translator with all the cards. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's right.
I will say this has a lot of power because I like some of their language. I've risen to the challenge, if you will.
That's English.
But never before noon. Nick, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So.
That was it for Flight of Passage? One of the greatest rides of the last 10 years?
It doesn't need that much more.
I'm sorry.
I'm having... You did like a minute and a half for that fake company, and you have Flight of Passage?
She's just
She had
going to
a
bribe
song.
us in a few
She had a
minutes.
song for Dole Lips.
I can make a Flight of Passage song
It has
right
a
now.
cue,
Do
and
it.
it's
I'm
fun,
ready.
and I like it.
All right, Nick, I'm excited for Nick's pick.
Nick.
Mine also has a queue, and it's also fun.
Sorcerers in the Magic Kingdom doesn't really have much of a queue.
Exactly.
Does it have cards?
I don't think so. Yeah, I went with Rise of the Resistance.
Number 7.
Oh, the crowd is groaning. They're groaning at Rise of the Resistance.
Look, whatever, it is as a Star Wars fan, that puts you into that experience in that world like you've never been before. I actually did struggle whether to choose Falcon or Rise, honestly. And the reason being is because Falcon, there's only a couple rides that I've been on that gave me like a certain feeling of just really joy after riding it the first time. And the Falcon did do that for me because that experience piloting the Falcon was something that could never be beat as a Star Wars fan. But that's kind of that one experience. Okay, Rise kind of really puts you in the story. It really does in a way that really has never been done before for Star Wars. So it lets you interact with the characters in a way. It lets you, it's multiple stages, which I think that's what really sets it apart from other theme park attractions. You're going from these different kind of set pieces and you're walking through, and I think that reveal when you get on the Star Destroyer is one of the most awe-inspiring moments in any theme park that I've ever been to.
The genius of it was that the same door opened.
Right.
That they were like, we're going to put a fake door on the other side. Because everyone's going to look, everyone's going to be like, all right, we're going to get off on the other side.
And
then
I
the door opens and they're like, what?
Not only that, but the 3 pre-shows that, you technically don't get on the ride
it's crazy.
until 25 minutes later from the first pre-show.
Yeah.
By the time you go through the 3 pre-shows.
That's if it stays working,
Yeah, so if everything's working, I had my first go-around on all 3, but I mean, I'm not going to argue his point, but the genius of that ride is you go on multiple rides before you go on the actual ride.
Totally.
But you were Nick, you were hesitating between a ride from Universal, like the Jimmy Falcon race through.
No,
Jimmy Falcon?
Jimmy Falcon's a great ride. Don't make
Wow.
fun of it.
Jimmy Falcon?
No.
Jimmy
Falcon's
Falcon.
great.
Jimmy
No,
Falcon
it is.
is the best.
Jimmy
It
Falcon
really is.
Smuggler's Walk.
I've been on
Jimmy
David
Falcon
Letterman's.
race
I've been on
through
David
New York.
Letterman's Owl. I have been on.
Jay
Jimmy
Leno.
Falcon is the best. But anyway, we
This
digress.
is like my father trying to explain a television show.
Yeah,
Did you watch Jimmy Falcon last night?
I get it, but
Jay Leno's Hawk was amazing. But I'm just saying, can we get back to
I've had that feeling. I feel like I really only had that feeling twice in my life riding cars, Radiator Springs Racers for the first time, and piloting the Millennium Falcon, though. That's the thing. That specific feeling about taking us to light speed and piloting the Falcon. But that is, you do it, in the Falcon's case, you do it okay. In Rise's case, it's just a better attraction, better experience. It's a fully fleshed out, mission that you're on.
It's the full Star Wars experience, right? It's everything you wanted. Like,
well, it's everything I wanted about the land that we never got.
Right, because we did the land, and I think at the end we were like, this is really beautiful, and there's a lot of cool stuff here, but something felt like a lot of what we thought Star Wars was not represented, right? And for me, it wasn't going to a faraway planet and meeting alien creatures and those things. It was being in the middle of the battle, right? It's being, I'm in the resistance or the rebellion.
It's called the
We're
Star
captured.
Wars.
Yeah.
No,
not the Star Traders.
No, but I will also say that I think what Disney's all about is storytelling. And the first time I went on Rise, I hadn't seen a Star Wars movie yet. I saw it after I went on the ride. I know, everyone hates me. What I'm saying is that the beauty of that ride is I didn't have to know anything about Star Wars. And it filled me all in. I know it was
This should have been the argument for Flight of Passage, not for Star Wars.
Well, it's the same thing for both. They're both, I mean, besides my pick, those are great 2 and 3s. They're the 2 best rides Disney has done at Walt Disney World in the last 50 years.
Well, in Falcon, I know we're not arguing against Falcon, but Falcon you spend really half the time looking at a bunch of buttons.
Here, the
which
thing
is
about
like interactive.
Falcon is not even on
and
this
that's
list
cool,
for a reason.
Yeah, and Falcon also doesn't have as strong of a story as Rise of the Resistance because they had to try so hard to make it like fit into the timeline.
I think we're being mean to Falcon, right? Like
No,
Falcon is
Falcon's
not
great.
an e-ticket. It's not this thing that blows you away. I think the story's very good. I think Hondo Ohnaka was a great choice. I think it's a character you fall in love. Like it's a really charming, fun character you go on an adventure with.
And if you're a Star Wars fan, you already knew Hondo Ohnaka.
And if you don't, they wrote him in such a way that you learn everything you need to know about him very quickly, and you get the gist of it. And that's great attraction writing, is when in a very short amount of time you tell people what they need to know about the character, right? And I think the thing about Falcon is the ride system is so amazing, no one will ever know that it's amazing. It's the saddest thing. Like, those guys engineered the most incredible ride system, and everyone's on Rise going, this is amazing. We went down an elevator and it's trackless. Meanwhile, the Falcon's loading people. They're going into a carousel. The video's following them. They don't know they've gone anywhere. They come back. Like, it is in 66 years of Imagineering, I don't think a more ingenious ride system has ever been developed than Falcon, where they were told, you have to make people ride in a tiny cockpit of one ship, but it has to feel like they're actually there. But we need a throughput of this many thousand people an hour. And these guys were like, I got it. Carousel of Progress simulators. Let's do it. And they did it. It never had problems. It worked.
If this was an Imagineering contest, then you're totally right. And an engineering
it's
contest,
not on the list. I just think
what
it's
I'm
worth
saying is that
mentioning.
the ride experience is just something that people can get in a lot of other places.
The
They don't
video
see
game
all
decision
the hard work
was-
that goes everywhere behind it. They don't see all the hard work, like you're saying, is the throughput of people. But everyone's been in a simulator.
I think it's a rare exception. I think Falcon is alone in a group where it is this incredible achievement, but no one knows it's an achievement.
Exactly.
I don't think that has ever happened in the history of Imagineering. I think every other major
What are you talking about?
achievement,
That's the entire
people are
history
like,
of Imagineering.
no, people know that there's something amazing
Walt,
is going on.
When Abraham Lincoln stood up, you don't think everyone was like, this is an amazing achievement?
But it wasn't like
the
the second.
Is an amazing achievement.
It wasn't
at
like
that
a
point.
second version of Lincoln. It wasn't like a new Lincoln that could like do other things, right? Like
has
it's
no
people get in
No,
Falcon
what
and they're
you're
like,
saying is
oh,
that
it's Star Tours,
it's
but
not
I'm
the experience.
driving.
We're talking about the experience for the consumer, not the best Imagineered ride. Like, yes, you're right that is an amazing ride.
It's not on the list. We're not arguing for it. I'm
know.
just trying to make sure in encapsulating the 2010s, something nice should be said about Smuggler's Run. That's what I'm saying.
There's too many good
It is not on
attractions.
this list. It was not going to win this. It's not. Well, let's not worry about it.
I agree. I'm just saying the same thing.
Do you have more to say about Rise?
No, it's awesome.
Okay, good.
I love Star Wars.
Let's go to Allison. I'm sorry, Allison. I forgot. We went to Nick before you. Allison, go ahead.
Somebody else today.
You're someone else.
Yeah. It's the lights are very, very bright. You can't see my name tag.
Hello, my name is Patrick S.
Oh no, he's back.
What are those clothes in your hand?
Oh, so I have a few things. I have Universe of Energy. I have All Star Resort. I have Pizza Planet.
You work at laundry?
I have Tomorrowland, and I have a friend also with me. I just wanted to. So,
Is that the real one?
it is indeed, and I
You
just
don't wanna
wanted
get
to
caught in the middle
just go
of this.
ahead and
What is happening?
I just wanted to kind of take a look at
No,
a few
no,
of
no,
these.
no.
I'm just gonna.
No. Go back over
Wait,
there.
I
Go
just,
back.
I just wanted to
Back
kind
in
of
the-
take a.
No, back
no,
over there. Don't touch anything.
A pen or
No,
oh.
no.
Can't
Don't
touch
touch
the
the
pens.
pens. Ask Nick what happened last time. he touched
I
the
see
pen.
Desi has a lot of core bucks. You know, just go ahead and look at my eBay posting.
It's 11:19. Pick
later.
something.
If I can get back on this chair, thank you.
I'll give you an anchor.
Thank you. So I picked Slinky Dog Dash.
Slinky
I
Dog
picked Slinky
Dash.
Dog Dash.
Solid.
I think it's it wasn't. I'm gonna say it wasn't my first pick, but I think it's a solid pick for this particular decade. I think that it's a very enjoyable attraction that like a lot more family members can go on, and it's been praised that it's it's kind of like the half step up kind of roller coaster if you're kind of new to roller coasters. If you're a kid and you look at Space Mountain or Splash Mountain and you feel a little bit maybe intimidated by the drop, you might see Slinky Dog and think that it's a little bit more whimsical and you have like these charming little toys and you might feel a little bit more comfortable going on this roller coaster. And Tom is kind of doing one of these things.
Oh, I'm going to let you have it. Just hold on.
Tom's on the original plans, and it's the half.
No, the original plans aren't good either. I don't know. I think it's a piece of junk.
Talk about
that's
your
what I
your
think
queue.
about
Talk about your waiting line.
That's,
Like we did.
No, I'll defend you. I think it's an amazing family coaster.
I think it's
Probably
good.
the best
It's got
family
2
coaster
launches.
on property. I'm going to
It's
say it right now.
amazing.
I'm going to say it's the best family coaster on property.
I
You
agree
are
with that.
so wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
So wrong.
I'm saying it. Name a better one.
I think it's
I'm
very,
going.
very cute. Can the queue be better? Absolutely, the queue can be better. I do like that they'd have like some little nods in there, like you have there's like that price sticker on one of the games where it's like the year that Toy Story was released. That's kind of neat, I think. I think it's very neat.
No, I think
Is
the
it the
queue-
top? No, I understand that, but I think it deserves to be top 7.
You really feel like you're in the movie at the point where Sid burns like holes the toys. That's how you feel when you're there. You really
Right
feel
there.
like you're in the movie. Yeah,
There's a
absolutely.
giant
that's the
magnifying
point.
glass over the
Yep.
whole
It's
land.
the point of Hollywood
This-
Studios,
It's
the
not-
immersion.
She already said that she doesn't think it's the best ride of 2010s.
No,
But it is a fantastic ride.
I think it's very
I
enjoyable.
really like when Slinky's giving the like safety announcements and goes, "Hola!"
Better put your pierce your piernas inside the
Yeah,
vehicle.
it was
all the
funny
time.
when Mater did it 6 years earlier. It was,
So
yeah, well, I haven't been there.
The
Tom's gonna roast everyone.
there's one good. There is at least some kind of holiday overlay.
But the jingling noise? Or is that just the tail coming loose? I'm not
I mean,
I'm
not
so mean
sure
to this
what
ride,
it is.
but this ride holds one of the longest wait times in the park to this day.
There's 5 things to do.
It's not true now. There's
No,
6.
I'm with you because I don't like coasters, but I'll ride Slinky. So
yeah, I feel like it's a little
Same.
bit more open for a little bit more, like
I'll
more
defend
people.
it.
For children
I'm gonna
like
save
me.
both my arguments until Tom unleashes, and then I'll just counteract.
When we do the ranking, I'll do. Axel, go ahead.
I think this should be like the mouse tank where I can like pair up and team up with somebody. It's my choice. It's either my wa.
It was already picked. You're not doing the other ride, right?
The other one,
The
yeah.
Navi River Journey.
Yikes.
Don't tell me you're going to stand here and say Slinky Dog Dash is fantastic, and then a thing that has some artistic integrity, you're going to come and be like, oh, that's boring. That ride's boring. I'd rather look at a shed from the top of a roller coaster.
It's got
Wheezy's
one-
got no
Well, it's not really
microphone
the roller
attached.
It's got one Hondo
The thing's
Anaka
falling
animatronic
apart.
in it.
No. No.
There's a
Alright.
rattling noise in Slinky's ass. What
Hey,
is-
listen.
It is.
Come on.
It is
First of
a
all, settle down.
not only not only is it a beautiful ride for the whole family, but I think it's the first time when I went on a ride where you go like, oh, but this thing is all screens, and you have one animatronic, you're like, screens. And then you go on and like, oh, is that, oh yeah, oh, so the first one, this Na'vi is not real? It is so well done. The little, what are the little frogs that jump on the leaves?
Frogs on the lily pad are actually the best part of the ride.
You see
I like the fan lizard.
jumping. You have
Frogs on the lily pads.
It is a beautiful ride. I think it really captures this Pandora feeling where you go when you see it like, okay, this is what it feels like. You're there. And then at the end, you have this gigantic animatronic. It's something where you're going to say like, oh, it's not the most intensive ride, or it's not the most sensational ride. But if you go with your family and you walk in there, not everybody will be able to do Flight of Passage. And that's maybe because they're too young, or maybe they say like, well, I do not feel comfortable like riding a ride, but this is a beautiful land and I want to experience more of it.
Yeah.
And then the Na'vi River journey is that perfect extension of this beautiful land.
I will say, of like everything we've talked about so far, Na'vi River Journey is the most like physically accessible to everyone.
Sorcerers is pretty
Sorcerers,
accessible.
yeah.
You don't have to get in anything.
But a lot of walking.
You can have ECV on Sorcerers, it's fine. Just drive around.
Well,
Most
when the
people
train
did.
used to run, get on a
Let's
train.
say that if someone is going to hate on Slinky because it's not the full complete version, then you have to hate on Na'vi for not being the full complete version.
It's not about it not being the full complete version. It's the fact that it is a Six Flags style outdoor kiddie coaster with minimal theming, minimal budget. It is, with a giant shovel, it is still a piece of trash. I don't care. It's just not
I'd love
good.
to hear your guys' picks for the list.
Well, me and Tom were the
Pete,
last
go
two to
ahead.
pick.
Go ahead, Pete.
Yeah.
I need to
Great.
hear
Tom,
what great
Tom, wait.
attraction have you...
Let's just confirm. You and I were the last two to pick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were the last two.
But you wanted Slinky.
I don't know. I will not say our picks. Me and Tom, because we love each other, are the last two to pick. So this is why we have the fun. I chose
your
a
pick
ride.
was weirder than mine.
I just chose a ride that I think is the most Disney ride of all the picks, and I think all your picks are amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you, I would like some of your picks, but if Disney and Walt Disney World is all about storytelling, right? And it's about creating magic. We call Walt Disney World the most magical place on earth. And taking people to a new place, bringing them to a new world. It's also either being a part of it or watching someone else that you love be a part of it, and that's what means the most. So I chose Enchanted Tales with Belle.
Yeah, nice.
It's, for what it is, I think it's
No,
tremendous.
I think that was
Let's
a
talk
good
about
choice.
total immersion. You're walking up the path, you see some of Maurice's inventions, and you see some of Belle's growing up, which is amazing. Then you actually get to go into the workshop, which is incredible, and you see all these, wacky things and pictures of Belle. And then all of a sudden you see the one gift from the Beast. And meanwhile, we're waiting for this ride in small groups, 40 people or so. The Beast Castle is looming, but you're down in Maurice's workshop, and this magic mirror, which is you're watching this magic mirror, tiny little mirror on the wall, transforms into a doorway in front of your eyes where not only kids are like, what just happened? Adults are just like, what just happened? To try to explain to their kids. Because it's such an amazing effect that this tiny mirror on the wall turned into a doorway that you walk through into the next ride segment. It's just one of those wow moments where kids and adults have at the same time. And I think that's just one thing right there. Two, you go into the next room. And what's great about this ride is a lot of things at Disney are by chance you get to participate. Huge crowds will pick you, will pick you. Out of the 40 or so people in the room, like 20 or so involved. Like, where else do you get half a chance
of being involved as part of the journey and story.
I've never sat and watched the show because
Oh,
I
that's
have
sad.
always been a knight in armor.
Oh, see, but
In
you've
the
been a part of
20-something
the
times
show.
I've seen this show, I have never got to see it from the crowd.
But let's just talk about how cool that is, right? And I know you don't have kids. What I'm saying is whether you have kids or not, or an uncle or an aunt, and again, that's how great it is that so many people get to be a part of the show, a part of the magic, where families are watching you be a part of the magic. So you have 20 or so people involved, you're dressing up, you're getting excited, the kids are involved, then you go in and then you find out, which is one of the greatest things in life, everyone loves either being a part of or planning a surprise party. We all try to surprise people. Belle is going to be surprised.
Pete's description of whatever he picks in the segment is always the weirdest, like just the weirdest decision was made. Like,
am I wrong in anything I'm saying?
I don't think surprise parties are like the focal point of
I
existence.
think a lot of people love it. A lot of people always try to plan that one surprise party. I think that surprise parties, everyone wants one. They're fun, but they're so hard to do. But anyway, Belle comes into the room. That's not even part of this. I don't even know why you threw me off on that tangent. I see what you're doing. No, but then she comes in and you tell this entire story. And what's Disney all about? Storytelling. Every single ride, attraction, show, decision comes down to storytelling. We tell this story together as a group. Everyone is involved. Belle's having a good time. Then there's a photo op, so you get a photo op in this ride. And then a souvenir. Everyone goes home with a souvenir.
Free stuff.
Free stuff at Disney.
bookmarks, yeah.
And again, whether you're a part of the show or not, and whether you are watching someone else be a part of it or not, I've had the pleasure of being a part of it and watching someone I love, my niece, be in the show. And it was such a touching moment on both sides, watching it and being a part of it. It's just, that's what Disney is all about to me and Walt Disney World in general. And I think that this attraction is so special for that reason. And I know it's not going to beat out Rise or Flight of Passage, but if we're talking true Disney and Walt Disney World and the things that give you chills and the things that you go back home and you think about, this is one of those attractions. And I think they did a bang-up job just with the scenery on the walls, the storytelling, the souvenir, meeting Belle, and then walking through that mirror. It's just an experience that I think a lot of people, maybe adults forget about, but I'll still talk to my niece 6 years later, and she's like, remember when I danced with Belle? And that's what's
That's my point. When you say 6 years later, the problem with this is, for me, there's a very low chance of going back. Like if somebody's here for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, then like we have friends over from Texas, and they're like, oh yeah, well we did, even for freaking Slinky or everything that has come up now. You can do it again and again, even if you're here for a few days. If you've done that, then you're like, oh, we're good for this vacation. And then next time,
So you're calling it a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I appreciate that.
It's,
thank you so much.
That's a good way of
Thank
turning
you
it
for
around.
It is.
I like
It is.
Yeah,
like,
you can go on roller
been
coasters a million
there.
times. You can go on Navi a million times. I get it. Thank you for helping me. Yes, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I forgot to bring that up. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
It's like Tom Corless investing in Pete Carney. Been there, done that. I'm good.
Wait, when did he invest in me?
There's something that looks a lot like you.
Shoot, I
There
got
was-
my
No.
business manager.
There's
What is going on?
All right.
I have witnessed.
All right.
I have witnessed a lot of magical moments. A lot of people having a good experience on
That's all I'm saying.
that
Again,
attraction.
I know where I'm at in this top 7, but my job is to make an argument for my pick, and I'm just saying that I think this ride provides what a true
not a
Disney
ride.
experience is all about, or an attraction.
It's a beautiful number 7.
Your brain goes on a
I
ride.
will say this. I
better.
think and we didn't realize it at the time. I think like 2012, 2013, 2014 was a very special period. I didn't think we realized we were in a real golden age of the parks and resorts. It was this time in which projection technology had reached a point where they could do really cool new stuff with it, but they were still thinking, all right, well, what can't we do with physical stuff that we can enhance with this? And I think that's the moment we were at where they were thoughtfully using projection stuff. Like in Enchanted Tales with Belle, like this mirror. There's no other way you could possibly do this mirror effect. And that's wonderful. But then you really were there. Madame Wardrobe was physically there, and Lumiere was brought to life I think one of the best animatronics they've done. It was a really thoughtful experience. I really lament the fact that we never got the Sleeping Beauty and the Cinderella one because we got Mine Train instead. I like Mine Train, but I would have really, if this was this good, I would have really liked to see what the other two were going to look like. Anyway, for my pick, it is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
You told me that was picked, you jerk.
Yeah, because I'm taking it.
You
because
picked
Seven
that
Dwarfs,
over Falcon?
Seven Dwarfs, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is
I didn't
everything
even
Slinky
think of
Dog Dash is not. It is thematic, it is thoughtful, it belongs where it is, it completes Fantasyland. It is a really great, like if you're gonna get rid of Snow White's Scary Adventures, I think the right thing to do, they built a new attraction that makes everyone happy, is a beautiful homage to what was there before. It ticks all the boxes. Everyone is happy with Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Plenty of people can ride it. It's you know, it's good for small children. It's a good in-between between Barnstormer and Big Thunder, I think. And I think it's a quintessential Disney attraction, right? They took something like the Barnstormer or Slinky Dog Dash and made it a Disney ride, right? They're like, all right, we're going to do this ride system. Did the swaying cars really work out like we thought they're? No. They don't sway quite as much as I think we thought they were going to. But in the end, like you have this beautiful queue. It's a beautiful mountain. You load in, it's this cool vehicle, you sway and go around the mountain a little bit. It's very pretty again, too. They had to design the attraction in 360 degrees. It has there's not a part of the building that's unthemed because it's in the center of Fantasyland. So you had to theme the entire mountain. I think it's actually, other than Matterhorn, it's the only time they've had to do that, like theme all the way around. Because the other ones have some sort of backstage generally. And I just think that you go through that outdoor part, and then you have this beautiful dark ride. It is a beautiful dark ride scene. The dwarfs are wonderfully done with the animals. It's a cute vignette. And then you have this great reveal of the castle, and you go down the drop and over the bridge, and it's just... and then we have the end scene, which the ride was developed mostly for Shanghai. But they knew they were getting rid of the Snow White attraction. It had been there forever. So someone's like, we got to do more here. They built the cottage. They put this whole scene in which reuses all these figures that are part of Disney World's history and created this really cute scene. And they're like, it's not enough to just do this cute scene with old figures. Let's build this new Snow White and the dancing dwarfs. We'll build this new witch. It'll be this really great scene that Shanghai didn't even get. It was specifically done for Walt Disney World to pay tribute to what was there before, which was, I think, that's what marks that era for me. Was not only, yeah, they were doing kind of what they're doing now. They had popular IPs and they're looking to include them in the parks, but there was a lot of thoughtful things done in the midst of that. And Mine Train is one of those things. There's a reason it has the lines it has. There's a reason those lines have never gone away. Think about other attractions. As they age, the wait times drop, right? Like Flight of Passage wasn't doing, right before the pandemic started, wasn't doing 3 hours anymore. It dropped a little bit. It's not a knock on the attraction. It just, at some point, it wasn't like, oh, we have to do this. I think for most people who go to Magic Kingdom, Mine Train is a must. It's a must-do because so many people can do it. It's a fun coaster. It has this cute scene. It is a really charming Disney attraction. It is a great way to modernize Fantasyland.
I'm just saying some of those arguments kind of go into Slinky as well, that a lot of people can do it, that it still consistently has a very
charming
long
animatronic?
age.
I was going to say, so my argument I was waiting for is I have your back 100%, is that I think Slinky is the better family coaster because Mine Train, I can barely fit in, and I'm just saying, I'm going to say an average size male or maybe a little bit larger than average size.
So you think the attraction where
they...
So
I'm just going to say that most people that I see going to Disney, if you are
attraction where they
at
forgot
all
to
bigger
build
than
the covered
me,
queue.
you will not fit into that ride. Yeah. That is sitting in a child's car seat, but it's an amazing ride. You're totally right. I'm just saying, in terms of comfort, Slinky Dog, the whole family.
Yeah, I was real comfortable out in that queue at Slinky Dog. It was super comfortable.
Honestly, when you
I love when they had to build
that queue
when they had to build that Sunsetter retractable awning over the queue. That was great.
That's all I'm saying. But again, an excellent choice. I wish I would have picked it. You.
Nah.
Sorry, Pete.
We have to rank these before midnight.
You and me are the last two. They were all picked already.
Let's rank these before midnight, shall we? What is number 7? All right, so we have Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, Flight of Passage, Rise of the Resistance, Slinky Dog Dash, Navi River Journey, Enchanted Tales with Belle, And 7 dwarfs Mine
I'm
Train.
between
What is number 7 and why is it
Navi.
Slinky Dog
Slinky.
Dash?
Sorcerers
Slinky?
or Navi?
Yeah.
We got 2 for
Easy.
Slinky. Slinky
I
Dog
mean,
Dash.
not even a question.
No, like 7 and 6 is sorcerers and Bell.
I'm at Navi
No.
and Sorcerers at 6 and 7.
Sorcerers was something new and different. Slinky Dog Dash
Do you
is
want
an
a card?
outdoor kids
What
coaster.
card do you want?
I don't.
There are 2 things on this list
I-
I have
I'm
never
vo-
done.
I'm voting sorcerers.
And Slinky Dog.
But one of those I have some bad news for you.
Well, you should do Slinky Dogs. It's actually a lot of fun. I enjoy it every time I go on it. And I do it every time I go to Hollywood
Because
Studios.
Speed makes such a good point.
I love when the characters don't move.
Aw.
My
I
favorite
know.
part.
It was
Jesse
gonna happen.
just
If I bring up a
frozen.
point, everyone votes against it.
Frozen with
Like,
fear.
so we're only fighting between these
anti-Pete
2,
card
right?
roll.
What are we
Like,
fighting
A
with?
lot of people are fighting.
No, everyone's fighting.
Sorcerers.
Pete's here.
I say sorcerers.
All right,
He's
so
on the panel.
can
How
we
many
vote?
people say sorcerers?
So for sorcerers at 7?
It's 7.
I'm between Sorcerers and Navi, but I guess
It's only
Sorcerers.
sorcerers?
It's only 3.
Sorcerers or Navi.
So
Only
who's
because-
Slinky?
No one else is saying Navi.
3.
Oh, 4.
Wait, what are we
4.
raising our hands?
Slinky.
Slinky?
4.
Slinky Dog Dash,
Yeah.
number 7. Thank
Wow,
you.
I'm
It's a
pretty
bad spot.
surprised.
I'm sorry.
Ah.
I think it's a really bad spot.
Thank you.
I was between Navi and Sorcerers.
I would have picked Alien Swirling Saucers over Slinky Dog Dash.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like them
Yeah.
both.
I don't know.
Has
I
charming
honestly think
music.
Slinky is that
It's
Alien?
cute.
Slinky,
It's covered.
I mean, we just went to something in 7 that holds a 90-minute wait time to 120 minutes every single day.
You know
all
what
day long.
doesn't have a wait time?
Just
Sources
stop
of
with
the
the
Magic
wait.
Kingdom.
You're right.
Because
It
it
doesn't
doesn't
exist.
exist.
But you know why it never had a wait time either, though, is because it distributed people based on how crowded it was. It would send you to different portals.
No, exactly. It was genius.
You know
I
what
actually
Slinky Dog
love
Dash
Sorcerers.
does? It throws you out in the sun. It's very thoughtful.
I love it, but it
You
does.
know what?
Sorcerers also you have to walk
Not
around the
enough
Oh,
people
it's
sun.
not. It was real thoughtful
what
when they
else
rolled
was
out those
great?
umbrellas from Lowe's.
Sorcerers
Out there
never
along the
broke
pathway.
down. Sorcerers always worked. Sometimes a portal.
Ah.
No, sometimes a portal
Those
would
cameras
bring
are
out
those
spotty.
cards.
No, but then it
Figure
would
it
send
out.
you
have
to
to be the
another
right
portal.
height,
You would still be able to
sometimes it would
continue
work.
playing the game.
But then if that portal was also broken, it then sent you back to the one you were at that also was broken.
Okay,
and you were
well-
stuck in this loop.
You were playing the wrong game.
Sorcerers at 6.
So rude.
Sorcerers at 6?
Yeah.
Bell at 6.
We
Well, I
got
don't
4
say
back.
But
there's
there's
a-
fighting me at
Or-
this point.
Sorcerer, I think we're
Sorcerers.
sorcerers
Yeah, you
at
got
6.
a lot of
Sorcerers
those
is 6.
there.
All right, definitely Navi here, because Navi's a waste of time.
Oh,
no.
it's not a waste of
No.
time.
Navi is the shortest boat ride on Disney property. It is very cool to see once, but once you do it once, that's it. You never
No,
want to
you
do it
cannot-
again.
you
I
cannot put-
literally do Navi once every 5 to 6 months, and I live here. Even on a no wait, I skip it. That's just saying something.
He's really
I
scared because
understand.
we're all putting
I
Enchanted
understand.
Tales here, right?
I
Enchanted
know
Tales?
that mine's
Enchanted
I
low.
would
Tales.
vote for Enchanted
Enchanted
Tales.
Tales.
I know that mine's low, but I'm
Sorry,
gonna say-
Pete.
Enchanted Tales.
Too
That's
late.
fine.
That's fine.
You only had 3 people
Calm
vote
down.
for Enchanted
4.
Tales.
We're
No,
done.
They had 4. I'm
Four.
totally
It's
fine with that
majority.
there. It's actually further than I thought I would get. But I'm still pushing that Navi is a unfinished
That's fantastic.
nonsense. That it's just a short boat ride. You wait over
Pete,
an hour most of the time
Disneyland will
for
never
one
be
animatronic
complete.
that goes like
Pete, you're
this.
done.
It's just stirring up soup, and then you go in at once. You're like, that's it, and then you
Pete.
just sit in a boat queue.
Pete.
Navi. Next.
Chill. No,
Sorry.
what's number 4 then?
Navi.
Mine Train.
Ugh, I'm
Mine
thinking
Train?
Mine Train.
Yeah, yeah.
I won't vote Mine Train here.
Do
so
we
I think
have
it's great.
4 for Mine Train?
Mine Train.
Mine Train.
Okay, I'll do it.
Wow.
Wow,
all right.
that's terrible. This is the worst top 7.
No, the one where you guys eliminated Journey to Imagination, that was the worst.
Well, that's what version?
the original.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I wasn't here for that. Sorry.
Yeah. You were here for that. Thank you,
No,
Colleen.
no, not the original.
I've
I
never
love
said
that.
before. Number 3.
Number 3.
You don't argue for anything.
Navi River Journey.
How did Navi make it this far?
Navi River Journey
is trash.
Like, if you replace those screens with a couple of animatronic animals, you have a great classic Disney
Yes.
dark ride.
Yeah, and if you
It
replace a
is-
couple of things in Slinky Dog Dash with animatronics,
Not
it'd be a great
every
ride too.
attraction has to have things exploding. There is a thing, every attraction
so
is you're in
good.
danger, something's exploding. That is not everything at a Disney park. When I think of Disneyland, some of my favorite things at Disneyland, Casey Jr. Circus Train and the boat, the canal
Right,
boat.
storybook. Yeah.
Just so charming. It's just charming. You just
Yep.
go past a beautiful landscape that's not like anything you see anywhere else.
You know what's charming and doesn't have things exploding? Enchanted Tales with Belle.
That's already eliminated. Shit. It's already gone.
I just wanted to help
Number
Pete out
3 is
there for a
River
second.
Journey, right?
I think so, yeah.
Because now we have to go to war over number 2 and number 1.
I don't see how this is war because one of them is called the Star Wars.
It's right
Here's
there.
the thing. I am a huge Star Wars fan, specifically the sequels, which I know not a lot of people like. However, I really do love the sequels. Kylo Ren is one of my favorite characters in all of them.
Feel him coming.
And I hated.
What'd you say?
I hated Avatar.
Oh.
I did not like that movie.
It's not a good
And-
movie.
I don't know what's
But
going
when
on.
I go to the land and I go on Flight of Passage, it blew me away
Yeah.
in a way that Rise of the Resistance didn't.
I mean, I think there's an argument for Pandora being a better land than Galaxy's Edge.
Sure.
But
Sure.
It's an argument because I think it's a closed case.
Well-
Yeah, it is.
But the rides.
But the ride. Rise, come on. Rise does things that nothing else does.
It also
it
does
breaks
some
down.
things that everything does, though, right?
It does,
Not
but it
every ride
mixes
needs
it all
explosions.
together.
Here's what hurts Rise of the Resistance. And the more, like, Rise is a great attraction. Is Rise the greatest thing they've done? It's not.
No.
Right? Because there's shortcomings. I think every time it pulls into that hallway and there's projection stormtroopers, I think, why couldn't those be animatronic? They don't move. They stand in the same spot they're in and they point a gun. You couldn't make that a figure? The ones that run out on the balcony in the next scene, I'm like, all right, I guess so. But there's a lot of projection in there, and there's a lot of just emptiness. There's a lot of empty corners. It doesn't feel full.
I
It
mean,
doesn't
neither
feel
does Flight of
finished,
Passage.
right? And the
Flight of
animatronics are
Passage
not.
is all projection.
The animatronics are not incredible. I don't think the Kylo Ren figure's great. It's a great ride. I think, again, the whole experience is fantastic. One place I think the experience falls really short is the queue. I don't think the queue
I
is
agree with you
good.
there, yeah.
It is this repetitive cavern with just like these poster tubes.
Yeah.
everywhere.
No, it's pretty bad.
And I will tell you, like, I've been to every Disney park on Earth. I've been on every attraction. Even at Disney Sea, there is not a better queue than Flight of Passage. That has never been done. This incredible mountain, and the fact that they built the queue climbing the mountain. You climb the face, and you get to see all these woven pieces and this plant life, and all of it is like you're in the movie. And I mean, like, nothing takes you out of that. And then the next part, you have this cave, and all these cave paintings and drawings. And then the next part, you're out in the bioluminescent forest. And then you're in this lab, and it just keeps going and going. It is this incredibly long queue. I remember waiting 3 hours opening day. But that queue is so amazing that you don't mind having a couple minutes at each, at each point. You don't, Pete has just dropped his mic 8 times. I don't know what's happening. The queue is the most unbelievable queue. And I think the ride, it is a projection ride. But at the same time, I think there's just this amazing feeling after you get off a Flight of Passage. I don't know that there's any ride in the world I've ever been on that creates this just feeling of joy and happiness. Like Rise is definitely that old school, like like Space Mountain, like that's amazing, that was really fun, that was so cool. Flight just feels, for some reason, so much more special.
It's a special experience, yeah.
The thing with Flight, though.
Rewritability. If I go to Animal Kingdom.
Well, just because there's no boarding groups, yeah.
No, but there's even if I plan going to Hollywood Studios, and now with a standby line, I'm like, I can skip this. Like, it's okay. I've done it last time.
Yeah.
Whereas if I go to Animal Kingdom, I'm gonna end up at Pandora at some point. Studios, I'm gonna avoid Star Wars Land. I'm just like, all right, now I'm good. But I'm gonna end up at Pandora at some point, and I'm sure that I'm gonna do Flight of Passage. And it's something, look at a shop like Basin that has, and it's crazy. They have a shower, I think it's a shower bomb. And you walk in, it's like, hey, smell this. It smells like Flight of Passage. and then you take this thing. I was like, yes, I'm there. So they created that smell, and it sells like crazy because people are like, oh, I'm there.
It's such a pleasant, happy memory of riding that ride. I don't know what they captured in it. And Joe actually at some point, I think it was at a presentation. I think he posted it on Instagram about it too. But he said he's like, there's this moment towards the end of the ride where you reach like this euphoria, and it's not a thing they planned on. It just there's something about the music and the smell and the sensation and everything about that moment in that ride that just it's just very special. It's really special.
The thing, though, for me, for Flight of Passage, is like I got all those feelings 20 years earlier on Soarin', and I wasn't sitting on a bike. And I'm not saying that Flight of Passage is a worse ride than Soarin'. I'm not saying Soarin's better, but like Soarin' walked so Flight of Passage could run, and it's like, but I don't. Yeah. Nothing else. I don't ride Rise of the Resistance and be like, oh, this is like that previous ride. Like it's not like any other ride that I have ridden
it
before.
is though, right? Like
well, it's a combination,
it's not the first
right?
track list,
No.
Yeah.
But I'm not talking about the ride system. Just like, I'm just saying the whole entire experience.
The other thing about Flight of Passage is this is the only one. You can ride Rise in California. My aunt came here about a month ago from California. Just her only goal in coming to Florida was to ride Flight of Passage. And my 80-year-old grandmother went on with her.
Yeah. I think it's the most special thing about Disney World as it exists today. I think it's the reason to come here. I think if I have family visiting, like that's the thing. I'm like, I need to be there when they go on Flight of Passage. Yeah.
It's time to vote.
Yeah, I guess we need to figure this out. Who thinks Rise of the Resistance is number one?
It's so weird because I'm not even a Star Wars fan.
Wow.
It's just because the entire experience.
It's so much. There's so much going on.
It's the 3 pre-shows. It's the
queue. Is not even.
I love Flight of Passage more than anyone. I think honestly.
I don't think you do.
No.
I do. I really do.
You're not voting for it.
You are not allowed to say Sivako ever again.
No, I can't. No, but here's the deal, right?
You are getting that pre-show when you go up to a restaurant in Epcot.
No, but here's No, you get 2 great pre-shows at Flight of Passage, but the fact that you go on what I call, you have a 3-dimensional pre-show, then you have a ride. You go on a ride before a ride before a ride.
Yeah, the pre-shows of Flight of Passage are pre-shows.
How often does Flight of Passage break down?
At Rise of the Resistance are
That's if it breaks down. I'm talking about both rides working optimally. Let's keep it there. I don't know. This is the hardest. I'm at 51:49, and I've only watched one Star Wars movie. I've watched one Star Wars movie. I don't even know what's going on. Star Wars has so many things happening.
He said Sivako.
There's a Tower of Terror drop. There's optical illusions. There's lifts. There's sides.
It
there's
surprises you
giant sets.
so much. Like everywhere you turn, something surprises
Flight of
you.
Passage is amazing. Please go do it. It's one of the greatest rides of all time. But if I had to give one ride to someone and say, again, I know it's done in California. If I had to give one ride to someone and say, like, here's an experience, I'd say go on Rise. And again, that's from a non-Star Wars fan.
I am a Star Wars fan, and I still pick.
And I love, actually, I'm an Avatar fan. I love that movie, and I'm going to see all 5.
Oh boy.
Allison,
I'm a Star Wars fan.
So is that, we have 4 people for Rise?
Do I get to keep
4 to 3? That's
the core bucks?
All right. So the final
I
ranking
didn't win any.
is
Remember
Sli-
the
well,
thing? You
we
could've-
know
you
Flight's
could've-
going to be one of those
given me
ones
some
next
before
week.
you
It's amazing.
Gets in anyway.
Has to.
Slinky Dog Dash at number 7, good. Number 6, Sorcerer of the Magic Kingdom. Number 5, Enchanted Tales with Belle. Number 4, The Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Number 3, what are we laughing about?
Number 4 is Mine Train.
Good.
I picked it. I still have
Mine
a
Train is
problem.
amazing.
I love Mine Train,
Yeah.
but this is a good, I think 6 out of 7 of these are great. I like 6 out of 7 of these very much. Number 3, Navi River Journey. Number 2, Avatar Flight of Passage. Number 1, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. There you go. Everyone just clapping because we can.
This
end
is
the
the
show
longest
now.
show I've ever been on.
The what?
The longest show I've ever been on.
This isn't a record.
We have an hour post show.
We do. Does the post show work? Did we figure that
No, I
out?
think it doesn't work.
Doesn't
They
matter.
just threw their
giving
hands
us-
up. I don't know.
Next
We're gonna
week,
try.
Next week.
3 hours next
We're
week.
gonna try.
I have to go home and wake up at 7 a.m.
All right, that's gonna do it for
I
this
gotta
week.
go
We'll
home.
see you all next week. We'll see you real late. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, she's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I'll go sailing. It's far beyond the stars.